that message that you just quoted was, if you build it, he will come. That's one of those mandala effects.
Yeah, I'm aware of what it actually is.
You're indeed the asshole. What's up, monkey? It's like I was just talking to you.
I was just waiting for that the whole time.
What happened?
I was just waiting for that. Not gonna lie. I want
You scared me for a moment.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hold on. I'm putting this on the Snapchat.
The thing you don't use?
Yeah. A lot of people use it. I don't use it. I hate it.
You clearly are using it right now.
I'm using it right now.
Hear it.
You're using
you
it.
Are using it
You're
right
using
now.
it.
I'm not using it. You're using
You're
it.
using it.
You're black.
I am.
When the lights go out. That's it.
And
action.
Now, do you want to save your stories? No. What's up, Zom? Hold on. We'll read this. Chat, after many of ages praying, begging to our holy heavens, such as miracles, hath doth, O ye, thine thous cometh to be of fruition. For you are in the presence of His Majesty's Lord, Chadius Thundercock, the ancient gamer king with the huge horse cock. That's me. That reaches the floor, the one and only knows Arc Raiders. Oh, you're going to get lyric with that one. Tim Cashman. So, throwback, but about my guitar saying my mom in front of Sokka. Yeah, it's fucking annoying as shit. And I actually started a rewatch recently because we talked about it. Maybe we'll all watch it in Discord off streams.
I have discourse with that statement.
I got discourse with the lighting for your webcam.
Okay, well, I can only do so much when I'm in the process of leaving the shithole. All right, calm down.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's fine. I'll just live here permanently. It's fine.
All right. So, Am I the Asshole? It's got hosted by yours truly and with my boy Lyric. I say my boy manager, everything. He makes everything happen.
Even though he argues with me 24/7
constantly.
that he knows nothing about. He's like, we should try this. I'm like, the metrics don't suggest that we should do that. We should do it anyway because fuck them. Like,
we're different.
Okay.
Built different.
I don't think we're built different. I think you just get really overzealous sometimes, and I applaud your.
I try to conquer Rome in a day.
I do applaud your ability to what's the word I'm looking for? I do applaud
tenacity.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Sure.
I do applaud that. I just think sometimes you just need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Okay.
You're right. You're right. I'm never gonna deny that. Right. But I gotta. You're my agent. I gotta be bitchy sometimes, right?
No. I mean, there has to be that give and take. Like I have to be. You have to be like, hey, I want this, and I have to look at you as a fucking artist and be like, shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
But yeah, here we'll give a couple introductions. So this is a reading of Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole? Am I overreacting? Am I the angel? We'll explain what each form is as we go through, but specifically this is for Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole is a Reddit forum where people go about their, say, social situations to figure out if they were acting an asshole. This could be, things from friendship, family, anything. So our job here is to read them, dissect them, figure out if there's any. We found a lot of author bias as of late. See if there's any details that would probably help guide the general audience to make a firm decision, or see if this is potentially, a more gray, ambiguous situation. We will also do our best to tell you any kind of biases we have. We're not going to include it in the introduction. We did that in the pilot episode. I don't want to keep doing that. But anytime that there's something that we may know more about because of our careers and or personal lives, we'll go ahead and advertise such because, information, knowledge is power, all the great stuff. That being said, we have a guest today. His name is like a fart in church, Silent. Who chose Silent to be in the podcast? Silent was just here and we corralled him. Honest to God, I half expect him to dip halfway through the episode for whatever reason. He goes on mid.
Well, first, let's be honest here. At first, Tyler was here, okay?
And yes.
Todd asked me, should Tyler be the first one? And I was like, I'm pretty sure Kaylee just told me that Tyler was going to play games with her. So unless he wants to piss off the pregnant lady whose birthday is in 2 days, fucking go for it. I don't care. And then Silent joined out of nowhere. And now he was like, oh, I'm going to leave. And I was like, no, you're stuck here now. You're fucking stuck here. You fucking stay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We love Silent. It's been over a decade of me knowing the guy. So, Zom, that's fucking awesome. He sent I'll pull it up real quick. He sent a picture real quick, and it's of a Halo arcade game. Yeah, Fireteam Raven. I want to say that this game's actually canon, but I have no clue.
I believe so. Yes. I also want to point out.
Oh yeah, because it's in the MCC.
I may have done I may have not done a little bit of reading ahead with this new one. I've already come up with my answer, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. If not, you're gonna love it, or you're gonna enjoy it.
It happens during CE. I didn't fucking know that. That's super cool.
You got the I in front of CE.
Oh shoot, fucker. So, Silent, introduce yourself. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Wrong answer.
Blue?
We gotta get his ass out of here. Holy shit. Okay.
Ban that motherfucker right now!
So, before we dive into this,
Get rid of all your notifications at the bottom of your fucking screen. That's what you need to do.
Not doing that.
It is bothering me.
Nope.
It is hurting my OCD.
Do you know how hard it would be to do
ADHD.
that? It's not going to happen.
It wouldn't. You just click on it.
Nope.
You fucking.
Nope. So, any news? Any recent news? We're going to try to stay away from politics because that is constant news as of right now. Constant news. I want
any new news?
Any new news? Gaming wise, I know. Was it Reanimal is coming out in a week? And that will be a new streaming game for me and whoever wants to duo that. Tuesday is a Halo Reach Legendary Night, and then Thursday's Hunt Showdown with Sinister.
Oh, thank God it's Thursday. I was thinking it was Tuesday, and I was like,
It was Tuesday, but he swapped off.
Yet.
I asked him to swap off because Nova couldn't stick to Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a camping
I was
trip.
Say, I haven't jumped in the game yet since I downloaded it to try it out. But I do have news. News. Kaylee's birthday on Monday.
His birthday on Monday. Now.
That's it. That's all the news I got.
Silent news?
Or news.
What about news? I ain't got no news.
No news.
No.
Yeah, nudes or news. Yeah,
we don't judge.
Zom, we have the fire team, but I need you ready with lore come Tuesday night. Blue is never the wrong answer. Blue for life. Fuck him. Red versus blue. Red's won.
Todd's colorblind. He doesn't know.
Red's won.
Red and
Red's won.
Blue. He just knows. I'll say, you know what? For that Halo stream, I'm going to cash in on the summon lyric points and sit there in silence the entire time, just to be that guy.
I will. Good old 28. Yeah, no, we love you, Kaylee. We're very excited for both your birthday and for the baby that's to be expected. You moved a country away, goddammit. Moved back, and then you moved the equivalent of another country away.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I am 5 hours closer to you this time, so get over it.
Yeah, out of what?
It's a better drive. It's a 17 hours compared to fucking 24.
Off.
Okay, cry about it.
I
visit you all the time. When do you come down here?
Because your family's next to me.
I don't even want to go home and see them. Do you think I'm going home for them? No, I'm not going home for them. I'm going
You're
home for you.
absolutely going home. It's coercion.
I don't give a fuck about my mom and dad.
I'll share a piece of personal news that I'm pretty proud of. My company does a essentially like an Achievers Award. I don't want to like actually name drop in case it is like searchable, but last year I won it and I was able to go to Arizona for an award ceremony on an all expense paid trip.
You want to talk about awards? I
won it again this year, and I will be flying to Canada to accept the award. I actually got my passport appointment tomorrow. But yeah, I'm particularly excited for it. Never been out of the country besides like Puerto Rico, but that doesn't count. That's a U.S. territory.
Puerto Rico's an American territory.
Yeah, it's a U.S. territory.
Speaking of Puerto Rico and U.S. American territories, can we bring that up?
Sure. And how?
No, go ahead and finish first. And it just came to my head.
And that was it. I am allowed to bring a guest. Dead Money is tagging in because where I'm going in Canada is a huge sailor thing. So we're actually going to be going to what's called the Sailor's Church. Yeah, I'm very humbled by this. Out of the 23 states my company is in, means I was top 75, usually top 50 of those who are in my same position. So that's it. That's all I got on newsy news. What were you saying? Puerto Rico, America?
Oh, yeah. I just want to. Well, before you said something about awards and this popped in,
Yeah.
I got two of one of the most prestigious awards that you can get in the Army, back to back in
Nice.
2 weeks. So I mean, suck my ass. But anyway, speaking of Puerto Rico, can we talk about Bad Bunny real quick? Like, if it's too political,
Oh
we'll
my god! Yeah,
stray from the
no, we'll
topic,
talk.
but,
No,
like,
we'll yeah.
okay.
Hold on, this is political and hilarious. Puerto Rico, as we just said, is an American fucking territory.
So by birthright, this man is American.
They're
So
American.
for anyone bitching, going, hey, we should have an American artist. Well, by technicality, he's an American artist. I think you're just mad.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed the demographic of people that are upset by Bad Bunny performing are the same demographic of people that didn't like Dr. Dre and fucking Kendrick performing.
That Venn diagram is a
And
circle.
we're kind of like, it is. And they were kind of on the fence about Rihanna. But I'll digress. Her performance wasn't that great. Song selection, great. Performance wasn't great, but you can only do so much when you're fucking 9 months pregnant. But I digress. That group, that demographic of people were around for the first Super Bowl. So get over it. Shut the fuck up. Okay? It has nothing to do. There's no political statement behind it. There's no, oh, we're doing this because fuck ICE, blah, 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 blah. There's no fucking political statement behind it. I understand your gripes and complaints. Oh, this was chosen and made the decision amongst the ICE shit. This is just a political stunt. Chosen to perform and announced that they're performing are two fucking different things.
Yes.
Jay-Z has these things planned out for years, bro.
Yep.
He already knows. Like, by the time this Super Bowl's over, I promise you, within the next 2 months, he already has next year's fuck. Because Jay-Z picks the fucking artist.
I didn't
if you
know
guys
that.
didn't know that.
I
Yes,
actually did not
Jay-Z
know
is
that,
the sole proprietor of who's performing at the Super Bowl. And on top of that, the NFL, the only thing that they can dictate with the halftime performance is you can play this song, you can't play this song, you can't play these songs, you can't say this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They only put those stipulations on it. However, Jay-Z goes, I want this person to perform. And then the NFL will look at their fucking catalog and go, all right, cool. Like last year, Kendrick Lamar. They fucking said, the NFL said, you can't play this song about Drake. And dude went, don't care, and got fined for it. However, don't think he gave a fuck. But I digress. So that being said, this isn't a political stunt. It's just the announcement just happened. And if you look at the past years of when it's announced, it all falls around the same time. It falls within like a month or two of the Super Bowl happening about. But the artist has been selected well before.
Yeah, there's rehearsals that are occurring well before that announcement.
Y'all didn't care when Shakira performed in 2020 and half that shit was in Spanish. Bad Bunny was there performing with Shakira in 2020. Nobody gave up. Yeah, he was the dude wearing the fucking silver do-rag and the silver fucking suit. That was him. If you don't remember. Also, Bad Bunny is credited with a lot of music, both English and Spanish, from 2013 up to now, doing his own thing with artists that you know and love these days. So just grow the fuck up, quit being a child. No hate to Turning Point USA, but y'all literally are the biggest advocates for grow the fuck up and then chose not to grow the fuck up. So look at the pot calling the kettle black.
The fucking, oh my God. And Kid Rock, dude, like that's another artist who could have just sat, reaped the rewards of royalties, and then shut the fuck up forever. Same with, who's the author of Harry Potter? J.K. Rowling. Yeah.
Whereas, whatever, fucking fuck ass name from not America.
So, and it, like just being problematic to be problematic, and it's so annoying. I also listen to some of Kid Rock's recent music just to be like, because they announced, for those that don't know, Turning Point announced an alternative, say halftime show. For those who don't want to watch Bad Bunny,
they called it the All American Halftime Show, which is weird.
Which is so disgusting.
The current halftime show is also American. I don't know if they did their research, but we own Puerto Rico.
My God, he does not know how to write songs. The rhyming stanza is abysmal. Like one of his biggest lines was, "I have the gift of gab," which, by the way, I'm like, that ages you so hard because it's not a common vernacular phrase no more. But yeah. But yeah, here we'll diverge from this. But yeah, how you doing? And Zom,
job.
I very yes, no, not. So we was doing Am I the Asshole? Yes. I want to say this is the 5th or 6th
We're also
episode.
leaving notifications up on our fucking screen.
Yes, you're goddamn right. I'm not taking these away. We'll be doing a mixture. So here we'll kind of roll into it. So we'll be doing. I like to start and finish with Am I the Angel? Am I the Angel is a satirical post, which is why this fuck ass screenshot is on this page right now. If anyone has taken the time to read it, Am I the Asshole and Am I Overreacting? What was it? I'll catch up on comments and roll into it. Zom said, fun fact, remember at the last part of Reach when you use the big ass Mac cannon, you don't have to stay inside of it. Yeah, I saw that. That's a cheating way to Legendary. You have to die on your sword. I advocate against it. Monkey's still holding a grudge. He helped me move and I haven't seen him. I need you to live closer, dog. What are you doing? Where I live, we just call it the mainland, but I wasn't born in the mainland. Still American. Can I get a hell yeah? Yes, I will say more of this type now in chat. Fuck yeah, Tuesday. So this is Am I the Angel? So am I the asshole? Father, male 36, kicking me, male 28, out for new wife, male 24. I don't know what to do. GoFundMe in comments. I thought this one was going to have more words.
Well,
I'm not going to lie.
I don't think this is a real post.
This is Am I the Angel? This is Am I the Angel?
No, I know.
Yeah,
I understand that. I don't think this is one. This is I'm still on the fence about this being a legitimate, actual fucking thing and not faked. Just based on the screenshot alone. Or
that's definitely fake. That's
28
so
years old
fake.
and has the fucking iPhone from 2015. I mean,
yeah. No, this is he said it's. Father's 36. His kid's 20. Or kid is older than me. Is 28. You know, I mean, like that's. I think your balls work at that age if you do the math. But for those who are listening to audio or potentially on YouTube when we upload these, it's dad saying, I'm going to kick you out because I have a new stripper wife and I love her and you're 18 and I hope you die. It's OP going, Father, why? I work 50 hours a week. I just to pay for your wigs. I don't know what to do. Baby, please. I'm so sorry. Dad responded, LOL, get wrecked, loser. OP post. I'm so scared. I miss mom so much. Then dad finishes with, me too. She gave good head. LOL. So clearly we're dealing with.
Figure out where the angel portion of this is. Like, what do you mean you're the angel?
No, angel is just a name. It's the same one where we remember they reduced Cheech and Chong to CC. I want to say that was this forum, or the anti-vax grass-fed moms group. One that I read, I can't remember.
That was a good one.
That was really good. I'm confused why he called his dad baby. This is all satire. So we start off on this just to. As an introduction, I probably should have chose a better one, but this fucking screenshot grabbed me. This is all satire. This is to make fun of Am I the Asshole before we roll into Am I the Asshole. I was looking for the GoFundMe and they did not commit to the bit. Someone said not the asshole. That will and to
the
post
dude
it.
that fucking posted it said not the asshole.
Oh, it is upper ape. I didn't even realize. All the best OP. I didn't even realize that they're fucking OP. All right. So then,
that was a good one.
Yeah. This is just to warm us up. Now, I don't read these in advance. I look at the title. I swear it is a problem. This one screamed at me, and I thought this one was going to resonate with you, Lyric.
Why? Because I'm fucking old?
Because you and I are going to be the only ones that know fucking Veggie Tales pretty fluently.
I
Jaden,
fucking loved Veggie Tales. What do you mean?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Jaden.
All right. Back in. Okay, so now a legitimate Am I the Asshole posted 7 days ago by real-point-6474. Am I the asshole?
Real names, guys.
Yeah. It's talking about Turning Point. Now we got Real Point. I know Veggie Tales you, but all right. I've immensely underestimated how far Veggie Tales
Veggie Tales
Whoops.
goes pretty deep.
Damn.
It runs pretty deep.
So, am I the asshole for getting a woman fired over Veggie Tales? My wife and I unfortunately have our son in daycare. It's unavoidable. A few months ago, I picked him up, and when I asked him about his day, he told me about a show they watched with cartoon vegetables. When I dropped him off the next day, I asked the teacher if they watched Veggie Tales. She said they didn't show the kids anything inappropriate. Didn't answer the question, but I asked, but did they watch VeggieTales? She refused to give me a straight answer. I said, I don't want him to watch VeggieTales. She said he wasn't going to be allowed to watch anything inappropriate. That day, when I got home, I asked, did you watch VeggieTales? He did. I emailed the administration. They assured me no VeggieTales. I'm almost sick of saying VeggieTales at this point. Holy hell.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
She keeps asking if they watch VeggieTales.
And the teacher
keeps saying,
not watching anything inappropriate. Yeah.
I have watched VeggieTales religiously for like the first 12 years of my life. Find me something inappropriate in there. I'm sure there are some innuendos in there, but at that age, you're not figuring it the fuck out. You're not figuring it the fuck out.
I don't vividly remember them putting like a cucumber on a cross or like stoning a tomato in the middle of town. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that cucumber comment, but yeah.
You know, I don't really, or like, I don't
You're not
know.
watching Team America World
Police, like rescuing the arugula from slavery. I really don't remember a whole lot of inappropriate. I mean, like, oh my God, you saw a vegetable in the bathtub singing about their rubber ducky. Like, was that the worst thing? What's up, Cam?
Yeah,
how you doing?
and the whole show is all about like fucking.
It's all about morality and God
and religion.
Yeah,
like
it's how religion should be, in my opinion. Of course, abstaining, great moral values. But yeah, I did notice that. Yeah, it was a good observation. There's not a yes or a no being given. This person is answering, this teacher or a daycare worker. They said teacher. I'm going to continue teacher. Is a very rehearsed answer of they're not watching anything inappropriate. So here I'll pick up.
That's fine. That's a fine answer. I mean, I'll accept for me. I'll accept the answer. Like, I'm not trying to argue with a school teacher. That like this is just a waste of my time.
Yeah,
I was just curious. It's like she's saying that they're not watching anything inappropriate. In response to, are they watching VeggieTales?
Someone saw the trailer, the sausage party, and was like, "That's VeggieTales. That's canonically VeggieTales." I'm
not gonna lie to you. That sounds like that. That's not far fetched these days.
Yeah. No shit. They assured me no VeggieTales. It is not an approved media to show the kids. Pause. It was made to show kids. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Unpause. It has never. Pause. It was ever.
Private Catholic schools play this shit religiously.
Yeah, it's at
lunchtime.
Unpause and will never be shown. The next week I asked, did you watch VeggieTales? Yep. I reached out again and told maybe my son is confused. Right. Oh my God. I'm going to pause one more time. I'm so sorry. Fucking cut it out with the ellipses at the end of a fucking sentence. This person is old. They have a kid in daycare. Yet they're pushing social security age. I'm a little not to discriminate.
Are you saying I have to
just stop it with the ... I'm just saying that was a common to fucking cut it out. No. So I wait a week, ask my boss if I can leave early. Walk past the receptionist. She told me to stop, but I didn't. Into the main room, and boom, there it is. VeggieTales. I took a picture. I was given a warning for barging in. Fair. But the administration promised me the VeggieTales thing would be solved, to teach her how to take all the tapes home, and she would not be able to bring in the tapes ever again. Next week, did you watch VeggieTales? No, Dad. Great. Following week, did you watch VeggieTales? Yep. So I email again. At this point, I start getting other people involved. The Anti-VeggieTale Coalition. Even
pause.
Some of I was really hoping you didn't pause. I still use ellipses. No, I will not stand for this. As two people, no.
You're sitting.
I'm not willing to stand for the Anti-VeggieTales Coalition. Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
We have the right to a private militia, goddammit.
And this is why we brought.
Was there like something I missed? Like VeggieTales like pops up and it's like, we were promised this land from the fruit 1,000 years ago, like, and they commit genocide. Like, did I miss something?
There's a whole news article on Newsweek about this
exact thing. The Anti-VeggieTales Coalition.
Parents have suspicions about son's daycare worker shot.
Oh my fuck!
And it references the fucking
He references this?
Yes, because it says posted.
Oh,
posting
we're gonna
under
be
the
fucking
username
famous.
Real dash point dash 6 points.
We're gonna be fucking famous. I struck
Here,
gold.
I will send
Please,
you the fucking
please.
link.
Oh my god. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do is rewatch all of VeggieTales and figure out. We said we're not getting political, and now we found ourselves. Real Point is gonna put us on Turning Point. VeggieTales LARPing current day Israel. Can someone pin that? What's up, Fork? But no, bad ellipses.
All I did was Google VeggieTales
Coalition, and then immediately.
And honestly, just Google VeggieTales Coalition. Just open up another tab and Google the anti-VeggieTales Coalition.
Cam, we love you, but try to keep things central to what we're doing right now. So yeah, the anti-VeggieTales Coalition. Part of me wants to make that a patch and put it on my paintball jersey or something.
I would pay good money to also wear that patch.
Yeah.
In uniform.
Yeah, and we'll make like a satire one so they know I'm not stupid. So, even some of the Christian parents were annoyed. One woman watches at home with her daughter.
How?
Yeah. And said she didn't want it watched at daycare because if her daughter has questions, she wants to be asked, not the teacher. Great, join the anti-VeggieTales Coalition. The resolution.
Why is it a real thing?
Well, I also want to. Okay, I'm going to pause here. So there are an overly abundant amount of parents as of, I'll say this current and last generation that are, I want to be the only one to give my.
They interviewed this dickhead.
I want to be the only one to give knowledge or information to my child. And I'm going to give a unfortunate update. That's not going to fucking happen. Anytime your kids are just sponges of knowledge, anytime they're in private school, public school, even homeschool, but when they go out and socialize, there's going to be exposure to stimuli and information, right? No matter how closeted, no matter how sheltered you want to keep your child, it's not going to fucking happen. I went to public school. I mean, this is absurd, right? Oh, I want to be, if something hard pressed comes up in the animated vegetable, tales, then I want to be the one to know about it. I want to be the one to. Raising kids means they're going to have questions. They're learning how to be human. They're learning, what the hell planet they're on and their environment around them. Ergo, it maybe not VeggieTale. It could be Hey Arthur for all I care. It's going to show them. Whoa. You don't blow square breaths, dog. So yeah.
Dude, many news outlets covered this fucking stuff.
So this is dumb. This is over possessiveness, and frankly, it's a bad method of parenting because you're trying to change how science works, how community values works, just for your own. I want to be the only one. To give my child information. You mean you're an over-possessive fuck who needs to work out some things in therapy? Your child is not on a leash, and if they're on a leash, think about why you put them on it in the first place. So I'm going to unpause. The resolution was that the teacher got fired. Now there's backlash against me. People feel bad. They feel guilty. It's all my fault. I pressured them into making it a big deal. They're just animated vegetables. Even my wife said I pulled me and went on the war path. Am I the asshole? Or should she have just left her animated vegetables at home?
You're 100% an asshole. They are fucking animated. They are animated vegetables. I implore you as a father to sit down and fucking watch it and then sit there and go, okay, maybe it's not that bad. I came home from Poland, right? And my daughter is singing K-pop Demon Hunters and going, oh, K-pop Demon Hunter, K-pop Demon Hunter. Now me, as someone who knows anime exists and how outrageous their names can get sometimes and how outrageous the anime can get.
Sure.
I was like, why is my daughter watching an anime called K-pop Demon Hunters? I can only imagine this is not
a great name, right?
Should be watching. Yeah, the name off the rib, if you don't know what it is like, don't know if my 4-year-old child should be watching this and fucking running around going, I want to be this person. I want to be that person. Yep. I'm gonna kill the demons. Like, okay, this is wild.
Bit rough.
Now, Todd, you can jump in on this too because you watched it as well when we visited. Not a bad movie. It's actually not what you fucking think it is. It's all about being true to yourself and not like living in fear of like who you are, and like, you know, not everyone's gonna like you for who you are,
Yep.
but like at the same time, you shouldn't have to hide. You shouldn't have to be shameful of who you are. Just be open and
Good
honest.
moral
Great
lessons,
movie,
you know, thrown into
great
it.
soundtrack, great visuals. Like it was such a good movie.
It-
Like
from start to
went
finish,
out
it
of
is
the
a
way
good
and spent
production.
$40 on the Fortnite skins.
The only thing
Such as
I had a
reason.
little bit of beef was there is like some it's the hidden innuendos, right?
mean,
That all
you
old
gotta-
cartoons have.
You gotta
So,
appease the parents, though.
you
Like,
gotta,
could you
you gotta.
imagine as a fucking parent, you're forced to watch this with your child, and you're just like, oh,
Just miserable
an
the whole
innuendo
fucking
here
time.
and there, just sprinkled in, is like,
Oh.
kind of funny.
Yeah. They say, oh, I know that one.
Yeah, it is good, but like that's the thing. Like you see the word VeggieTales and you just go, okay. If you're okay, one K-pop Demon Hunters compared to fucking VeggieTales. Okay, let's be real here. If I had no clue what VeggieTales was and my daughter was watching VeggieTales, all right, cool.
Even the name
Whatever.
by itself is
It doesn't seem harmful.
unalarming, is how I'll phrase it.
But K-pop Demon Hunters, on the other hand, when I found out she was watching
Yeah,
and singing
yeah.
that, I was like, I'm gonna check this shit out.
It
real
sounded
quick.
damn near like Demon Slayer, and I'm like, that's
what
not.
I thought it was
yeah,
at first.
and I'm like, that's not good. You know, like I had a coworker at work. Her 8-year-old started watching Demon Slayer, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you right the fuck now, they shouldn't be. You know, you have to stay in this good, not overbearing, but not being a flat absent parent, like what you did, right? You investigated it, you liked it, and you're not, you know, flat out controlling all.
Like,
you know,
for
all
the
things.
most part, I'm gonna let Ella do what she wants.
Sure.
Because I don't want her to be. I want her to figure out sooner rather than later what's good and what's not. And for me to sit here and say, "Oh, this isn't good. This isn't appropriate." Blah 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 blah. She's not gonna care, right? And right
Yeah.
now, she's just a sponge. She's learning things. Like we all know, my daughter swears just as fucking perfectly and as
Which is
often
not
as
great.
I do,
Not great.
which is not great.
Not great.
But she understands like the depth and like the meaning of those words, and don't use them in public. But she'll use them at home like it's
K-pop's
fucking just another day on the block.
pedestaled alongside K-pop Demon Hunters. This conversation is amazing. Someone pin that, please. I will say, this dad already does seem very overbearing. I mean,
Stupid.
yeah, I mean, already the whole premise is absurd, and I wonder how big of a deal he's making about everything. Right? He sounds overly possessive. He sounds just very demeaning. Yes, was a boundary crossed where, you know, the tapes were brought home and then they were brought back. Sure. But these are, again, this is Veggie Tales that we're talking
You
about.
could YouTube any fucking episode. What's the
And-
name of the fucking the Larry, the fucking cucumber? Right?
Yes,
What is
yeah.
his alter ego? The Batman dude.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I cannot
What's-
remember
what's
his
I'm
alter
gonna Google
ego.
it.
But yeah, this sounds like his
Larry
kid
Boy.
might need. Oh, that's hilarious. His kid needs to see Veggie Tales, right? Like, or you're gonna become a fucking monster like your dad. You know, like these cartoons, people think that media has no morality, and that's usually derivative of not having kids, right? Like, watch a fucking episode of Bluey. You know, watch old episodes of Backyardigans. Watch Max and Ruby and see how much it fucking pisses you off.
Pisses me off because it's boring.
Well, it's boring, and Max is a little shit. He commits arson on a fucking daily, but
That's fine. My daughter can learn arson is bad.
yeah,
That
yeah,
doesn't make the shows any less boring.
But this is an example of like you're sheltering her from things that were designed to give good moral lessons. So you should really be looking inward as to why you're sheltering your kid from good moral lessons. Kids will only listen to their parents so much. You know, they do want to talk to other kids. They do want to, you know, the animated characters in VeggieTales, you know, Larry, like it's an example of like a not exactly an imaginary friend, but you know, a bond that you pack with an imaginary character, an animated character, and you pick the right, you know, characters. They teach the right lessons,
Yeah,
and this
like
just
Ella
screams
will,
problematic. Go ahead.
Ella will do this thing. She'll pull up a video on YouTube where it's one of the K-pop Demon Hunter songs, and
Sure.
it's like a duet or quintet or what however many of the fucking Demon Hunters are in the song, right?
Sure.
And it'll play they'll sing their individual parts, right? And then it'll like drop them singing it, and like it's like a karaoke thing, and you get to sing along with the characters. So Ella feels
Yes.
like she's performing with
With-
Rumi, Mira,
yep.
and Zoe,
Yep.
and it's like the cutest little thing ever.
I'll side tangent because I really like, I have fond memories of going like, I have younger siblings myself. I've mentioned them on the stream, and fond memories growing up with like my little brother, my cousins, whatnot, and going like, that one's you, this one's me, and in our favorite shows or movies, or I like this being brought up back in, when did the first Black Panther movie come out? That had been like 2015, 2016.
It was before Chadwick Boseman died. I know that.
Yeah. Well, rip our boy. But
2018.
Oh, really? Oh, I was out of high school. Okay. So 2018. And a lot of people, of course, with some hate in their heart, gave it backlash as if Black Panther hasn't been around forever in the MCU. But, and it was an inspiring moment
look at the
because
time that it released.
Sure.
It
But
was released during an era where like it was real heavy blacks versus whites.
yeah, and you saw a lot of, Black content creators posting about, younger family members being very excited because they point to T'Challa and be like, that's me. Or they point to, Killmonger and be like, that's me. Now, I hope they didn't actually go down the Killmonger path.
I'm not going to lie. Killmonger was a hell of a character. I was like,
Michael B. Jordan played the hell out of that role.
Did so fucking good. I was like, dude, if I wouldn't look like an asshole saying I want to be like that guy.
Yeah.
I would. I think it was like 22 at that time. 22, 24. Somewhere around there.
So yeah, we have to, those moments are, you can't replicate those. That's a natural thing. And it's for Black Panther to have brought that around for the Black community was a beautiful thing.
We do it now.
Yeah.
As adults, we play a video game, be like, that guy's like, when we played Lasso, 5 years ago.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that guy's definitely you, Lyric. I'm like, why? Because he's black. Well,
and then he immediately yells at a civilian. We're like, oh, found him. Silent. We're gonna tag you in. What overall consensus? What do you think?
I think VeggieTales is the shit.
Okay.
And
we're supposed to tell us whether you think the dad's an asshole or not. Or
you can.
Give us all your thoughts.
The dad's a bit overbearing with it. I think that's kind of a overstepping, because they get father son relationship, still kind of an asshole for not letting them watch VeggieTales.
I think fathers to sons are generally harder. Like dads are generally harder on their sons than they are their daughters, but they're still children that need to learn the same morals. I would argue that once they reach a certain age where it's like, okay, now and I'm not trying to push gender rules or things. I'm just saying there comes a point
is a
in time
commonality
where a man needs to know certain things and a woman needs to know certain things, and those paths differ. But I would say right now, Ella's 4 years old. If I had a son that was also 4 years old, let's just say they're both the same age, right? Sure. I wouldn't treat them any differently. They're both 4 years old. There's only so much knowledge you need to know. Now we're talking 10, 12, 15 years old.
That's a different.
I'm going to be, teaching Ella different things, and I'm going to be teaching my son a different thing.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't think I don't think you need to be so hard. It's in daycare, so obviously they're not old enough to be going to preschool or kindergarten. So I can't imagine they're any older
about the same
than my
age
child.
as Ella.
This is 7 days ago, so they can't be any old. They can't be any older than Ella. I'd argue maybe 5 at most. Because some people skip the pre-K and then go right into kindergarten at the 5-year-old mark. But it's just you don't need to be so hard on your son. Let him watch the VeggieTales, and if there's something in VeggieTales that he's doing that you don't agree with as a parent, you have no right to go to the school and be like, hey, stop showing all the children this. I don't want my son seeing this. You have 2 options. Take your son to a different daycare, request that your son does something else,
That's funny, huh?
or have a conversation with your child who's 4 years old and probably not going to understand what the fuck it is they're watching or what the fuck it is you're saying because they're 4 years old, god damn it, and be like, hey, VeggieTales, cool. This specific thing in VeggieTales, not cool. Be an actual parent. Don't be a fucking menace to society.
This is joking, but this fucking dad reminds me of, you ever watch Meet the Spartans? And he's raising his 5-year-old son, and he flat out drop kicks him in this arena because it's making fun of the movie 300. And he's like, yeah, I'm teaching him valuable life lessons, and his wife's like, give him the drop kick or give him the elbow. This is exactly how I feel about this dad. This is overbearing. One thing I will point out is that there's a huge disconnect of, I don't see any reason why VeggieTales is disliked in this. I don't even see an edit where OP is saying what I don't like about VeggieTales. You understand, VeggieTales is loved by many for a long period of time. It's not young. It's an old series for those that do not know. Would suggest looking it up. And I mean, everyone is in chat saying, yeah, you went far. Yeah, did they break your boundaries? So like that could be not the asshole. But overall, guy's a prick. He hasn't explained himself. He hasn't explained why he doesn't like VeggieTales. This is very overbearing. And it's a daycare. You have to vet your daycares. You have to figure out if you like how they operate or don't. And if putting on VeggieTales for a 4-year-old is too much to you, yeah, you need to figure something out. At this point, like, you needed to put the beggars can't be choosers. You already put it's unavoidable. Find a different fucking daycare, because you've now just deprived this whole, I'm going to refer to them as classroom or whole daycare session as unable to watch VeggieTales. Then what do you put on after that, right? You know, there's other shows that are similar. Are we going to blacklist everything? Is this just going to be no animated, personified characters to help teach your kids lessons? Like, hey, look, we're going to watch some kid play Snake on a Nokia phone for 6 hours today while dad's at work. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, Doc's going to lose his mind when he finds out about Star Wars. Yeah. Oh, I love Star Wars.
The same premise. It's just a little bit more violent.
Yeah, exactly. I love the,
it's just more violent.
I love Star Wars, but I don't like the politics. And it's like, you mean you don't like the wars in Star Wars? They're not fighting because they over a minor disagreement.
It's called Star Wars. God forbid they have wars in the star.
So we'll conclude this one. Definitely the asshole. And I can't wait to be on WGN. Remove my moderator, you bitch! I just had what?
This post is fake.
All right.
Hypothetical.
I'm upset.
Skip this one. Skip this one.
You want to skip this one? Okay, I was gonna ask.
Before you close out of it, I just read I male 18.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Female 19. As soon as I saw the ages and read the title, I went, one of you, if not both of you, are pieces of shit.
Do you
You're
want
not old
to?
enough.
Valid.
You know what? Humor me.
Yes. Yeah. That rage baits me every time that sentence gets said. I hate that you said it. I hate that I said it. Let's be honest. It's a common thing though. It's the I like Star Wars, but I hate politics. I like media. I just don't like digesting media or literacy.
I like eating food. I just don't don't like the nutrients.
Yeah, I just chew and I spit in a cup. Because God forbid, So this one I picked out because I know this is a very hot topic, especially given the current, community, social atmosphere that at least that United States has, right? Especially amongst our youth. So we'll dive into it. 1 hour ago by that one dude Wire. Am I the asshole for feeling a certain way about my girlfriend's clothes? I,
Yes.
18 male, and my GF, 19 female, have been together for a bit now. Pause. Come on, man.
Define a bit.
Define a bit. What the fuck is a bit?
Because I'm going to tell you right now, the length of your relationship fucking matters in this fucking context.
Yep.
Not so much because of your ages, but I will say, if it's going on like 4 or 5 years, I'll give you some credit,
Yes.
even at your age.
If it's a month though, just know there are still players on the
Anything
bench.
less than 2 years, get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Y'all just barely exploring life.
Unpause. But last night was the first time she's really gone out. I'm perfectly fine with her going out. In fact, I actually encourage it because she never really gets the opportunity to, and I want her to enjoy time with her friends. I want this guy to learn what commas are. However, problem within me arose when she showed me her outfit she was wearing, and a good part of her lower ass was hanging out of the shorts. She also said that the shorts were shorter in the back, and that the point of the shorts were to have ass out. I have always said to others that I'd never be the kind of guy to control what my GF wears. I've heard stories about shitty BFs doing that. However, this turmoil within myself stems from questioning if it's not kind of weird for her to be wearing stuff like that, when she goes out to a bar. For more info, she doesn't drink, smoke, and I would be majorly surprised if she were to ever cheat. What should I feel?
You should feel like an asshole. Well, to me, it doesn't sound like he said anything.
Yeah. This is
it sounds like
he's coming
feeling a certain time away,
and I kind of like this in terms of he's self-reflecting, right? Like he's not saying, "Oh, I told her not to go out." He's just this is inner turmoil. He's expressing to get some kind of input. So I think we can. He's 18 male. I think we can support that behavior, right? He's going to others for guidance. He's not allowing himself to make an emotional, albeit potentially irrational decisions. We have to
I'll give him credit
commend
where
this
credit's due.
behavior.
At his age, not lashing out and just like having the self-reflect, because it obviously sounds like he hasn't conversated with her about it.
Yeah.
And it didn't go south. It sounds like he's just like, oh, I feel this way. Hey, can somebody like help me out? Because I'm just a mere 18-year-old that knows nothing about life.
Mm-hmm.
So I applaud him for like not having that conversation and being a man to self-reflect. Well, I shouldn't say be a man, but be the bigger person.
Sure.
Like, and be like, okay, I want to self-reflect on this real quick, and like not actually make it a big deal like between me and her. Like, I'm just going to keep this to myself. Big props to you, guy. However, you're 18 years old. She's 19 years old. I'd argue none of you have experienced life at all at this point.
Yeah.
And like we can do the whole, oh well, I didn't have parents growing up, I had to provide. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Shut
not
the
what this
fuck up.
is. That's not what this is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You fucking having to quote unquote be an adult because your dad ran out and your mom was a junkie, so you were taking care of yourself. Fuck off. That's not a life experience. That's just hardship.
Yeah.
Fuck over it.
Yep.
You're gonna do it now or you're gonna do it later. That's not life. Okay, that's not life. Okay. But I digress. So good on him for that. I just think I want to say he's what he's asking is he asshole for feeling a certain way? No, you're not an asshole for feeling a certain way. You're allowed to feel a certain way.
Yeah.
I'd say you're an asshole if you had the conversation and tried, to subject a change in outfit, because you said it yourself. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And you would be surprised if she were to do this. So then what's the harm? Look good, feel good. She just wants to go out. She just wants to feel good. She just wants to have a good time. Who fucking cares? There are many times when Kaylee and I first started dating, she's like, oh, I'm going to go out with the girls. And like there's pictures on Snapchat, Instagram, like what they're all wearing. And I'm like, wow, I'd fucking take you home. But guess who she came home to?
Put not one, but two children in
the
the
fucking bar. Nobody from the fucking bar. I'll tell you that much. Like you gotta have the trust and the confidence. Like, yeah, did some of the outfits like kind of be like, I don't know if you should be wearing that when you're in a relationship. Like, let's be real here. But like, she wants to go out. She wants to feel good.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to go out and express herself all that often, right? Like, express yourself. Feel good. Who cares? Let the ass hang out. Let the titties show a little bit. Who fucking cares? Do your thing. She gonna come home to you anyway, dude. Grow the fuck up. Be a man. Okay?
Now,
Be a man.
I will play a slight amount of devil's advocate.
No.
And that is, if, say, for example, and this is all hypothetically speaking, he's in the pursuit of knowledge. I'm throwing this one out there, at least from my personal experience, right? If it starts becoming like a common
suck
if it starts becoming, say, like a commonality, right? At that point, you have to then decide within yourself, is this a hill worth dying on? And if it is, that's it.
You have hanging around the house clothes. You have going out on a date clothes, and you have going out with the guys' clothes / going out with the girls' clothes. Okay, if I'm going out, say me and Kaylee were going out on a date, or we're going out to Walmart, I'm telling you, I'm gonna look like fucking homeless. Okay, we're looking homeless. Don't give a shit. Do not give a fuck. If I'm going out with the guys, I'll put on some jeans and a decent fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, that's about it.
Or something a little bit, or maybe like a cheap button up. Not gonna tuck it in. Gonna let it hang out. Say what?
No, sorry, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Or maybe like a cheap button up, nothing too flashy, and a nice pair of shoes. I'm gonna, because like I, as well as everybody else, is representing the group, the friend group.
Sure.
I'm dressed decently, nicely, not to impress nobody. I'm just trying to fucking let everybody know in the fucking club or whatever the fuck it is, maybe that we are them. Like we are him. Me and the guys, we're him.
Sure.
We're trying to make a statement.
Sure.
It's not me trying to pick anybody up. It's just like we're making a statement. Like we run this shit, right? All eyes are on us because of the fit. You know, all right, cool. You think I look cute, whatever. Don't care. I'm here to make a statement, not take anybody home. And you could argue that same on the woman's side. Like she's there to make a statement with her friends. Like we're here because we run this shit, right? And let's be real here. If Kaylee wants to go out to the club and put on some fucking fuck ass outfit like that, fucking do it. Fucking do it. Why? Why? Because you ain't got to pay for them fucking drinks, and I get to come. And you get to come home, and I get to smash. Let's get fucked. Come on.
So
let's be real here.
All validity.
Win-win.
I will just say, to spin it in a different direction, if it truly does bother you enough, you know, then that's a sign, especially as yes, say something, speak to it. Don't try to be controlling. Voice the objection, and this could be a sign of incompatibility. Like for example, you know, Lyric is okay with all of that. Spin it in mine.
I also own a plethora of firearms.
Plethoric amount of firearms.
And I know things.
For me, like for example, I work very close to my house. What I do is very, to say, professional. What I do is very, say, close to people. I get to know my community. I can't go to fucking Walmart without being recognized, for example.
Hey, you did my taxes. Yeah, no shit, guy.
Yeah, I would be in a direction where I would just end, not just flat out just end a relationship, but a conversation would be had, and then if it needs to, end the relationship. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where don't manipulate someone, don't try to control someone. If that's how they wish to behave, and it differs from your, you know, moral standpoint, from your values, from what you're comfortable with, especially, you know, give the leniency, give the trust of like, you know, they're not going to cheat. But even then, to me, like that's one of my boundaries. Right? Because I can't have, I work with so many people. I work with most of which are older. I still keep my tattoos covered up for the most part. Why? Because they pay my fucking bills. You know, I make particularly all right money for being a college dropout. I'm not losing that. I'm not losing the respect of my clientele or the people I work with. Or
you hide your tattoos at work?
Most of the time, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Once I get comfortable with people, then, you know, or once they get to know me and whatnot, usually they get to see it every once in a while. But that's just from a different perspective, right? Still, don't try to control them. Voice, you know, voice any kind of emotion you have. You are feeling some kind of way for some kind of reason. Voice it, discuss it.
The best. Go ahead.
And, you know, if it's a crossroad, then it's a crossroad, right? The one thing I will kind of hate on is everyone, he is getting attacked, and I knew for a fact this person was going to get attacked. That's why I wanted to grab this one, because I actually skipped most of it and I went to the comments.
Well, the thing about him getting attacked is I guarantee you it's people that are the same age as him, and they just want to fucking jump the hype train, and the ones that are attacking him are fucking people that are, I'm going to go out on a limb and say roughly our age.
Yep.
And just not fucking being, there's an opportunity to mentor this kid here.
Yes.
Right? And I say mentor for lack of a better term. Like
that's a good, that's a good term.
But like,
no, I think so.
I was thinking for a different word.
Guide,
like
encourage, advise.
Guide. Try to be helpful, but not like, you know, being too like assertive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like trying to help this guy out, and they're just lacking that like ability to be like, hey, you have the opportunity to, you know, help this guy better himself as a man, because that's what he wants, and better himself as a person, because that's what he's looking for. But instead you're attacking him going in essentially like, oh, I'm this old. I'm like me. Say me, for example. My initial reaction was, dude, you're 18 years old. Get the fuck over it. Like, grow the fuck up.
Sure.
Who cares?
Sure.
That was my initial reaction, right?
Yep.
And then you read it. You read, right? You read it.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, he's just self-reflecting.
He's coming from a place of rationale.
Yes.
Yeah.
So me, as a 30-year-old who's been here and actually experienced life, unlike this 18-year-old piece of shit, I can use this.
Just say 18-year-old kid.
Whatever. He's 18. He's a piece of shit regardless. Something he's doing makes him a piece of shit.
Sure,
it may not be this, but something he's doing. I can go, hey man, all right, as an adult who's been around the block many times, not only have I been around the block, but I've spun the same block. All right, let me be real. I'm gonna lay you some knowledge real quick.
Sure,
all right,
sure.
You are allowed to feel the type of way you are, man. You're 100% allowed to. Don't outwardly tell her that you don't approve and that she should change. Just be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable. Can you please run me through like the thought process here? And I guarantee you, it's just, I just want to look good and feel good with the girls.
Sure.
All the girls are dressing up like this. They're trying to fucking get something out of it. I just want to match the vibe, so we're all having a good time. We just look good, feel good, so we are those bitches in the club, like, or the bar, whatever. It's like, we want it to be known that we are here for a good time. We're here to have fun. If they want to pick someone up and take someone home, go for it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to come home to you, obviously. Like, I just want to look good, feel good. There is no stipulation on looking good, feeling good. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're not allowed to look good, feel good, whether your significant other is with you or not.
Yeah.
If me and Kaylee go out together and she wants to look good, feel good, cool. She can look good, feel good. Just because I'm there doesn't mean some fuckhead's not going to try.
Yeah.
So why would it be any different if she wears the exact same outfit and goes with just the girls? I would argue that yes, in today's society, females, are kind of preyed upon. So, and like not obviously given, think about it, think of Kaylee's size. Like if somebody wanted to do something, they would do something. That
Sure.
would be my fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not like that's what she's going, like she's not going out pursuing that. That's just somebody being a fucking asshole. So me not being there, is like, oh, there's something I could have done. But like, it's not the outfit choice that's pissing me off. It's just the fact that I'm not there and the outfit choice kind of invites. But then again, regardless, Kaylee's an attractive person. Whatever she wears, she's going to invite something. Let's be real here. But
yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like they have the opportunity, they have the opportunity to mentor this dude, but they're choosing not to because they're fucking old. Either older than me or as old.
Yeah,
as me.
so part of the reason, what I was saying was like why I brought this one is that this is particularly a hot current topic, and I hate how people
wasn't it a current topic when we were that age?
Yeah, here's the thing: like it started. Now it's only the theme is only carried on to higher and higher lengths, right? And
because of poor parenting, like that last guy.
And so frankly, like your community is your community, right? You should be trying to help. Everyone is flat out attacking him. This is a really, really hot topic where everyone is just fucking frothing at the mouth. The kid didn't do anything to control. He's just voicing his concern. And again, he's just getting attacked.
Jacqueline Hyde.
Yes.
I knew it was going to be a fucking woman.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is I'm reading.
With some kind of fuck ass name like that, right? And that's what I mean is like, modesty is dead now, right? As we've witnessed the death of it. These conversations are to be voiced, right? Guys now post shirtless gym pictures. Thirst traps are posted by both.
The kettle black,
right? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I myself posted progress pictures, right? Modesty is a fine line, and frankly, it's a cut
progress
line.
Picture and a thirst trap.
Exactly. And so, these are conversations that should have a healthy back and forth. Unfortunately, what this poor kid is suffering is that as soon as you voice anything like this, you get, fucking attacked and slaughtered. And which is why I wanted to bring this involved, because just look at it. He's getting fucking hammered here, and it's, hey, I feel this kind of way, and shocker, because OP is a guy. Immediately he's
automatically wrong.
Automatically invalidating any kind of emotional, insight he may have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is all fucking galore. Right? Line him up and shoot him, like kind of style of, like, you're the asshole, girl. If you read this, run. Like, he even defended his girlfriend in this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
This is just fucking toxicity. This is
like, he even stated essentially, this is just an outfit for her. So like,
yeah.
It's not even that big of a deal. So
it's not a consistent
why am I freaking out about it?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. The poor kid just wants some fucking like, hey, we get it. You're a little uncomfortable when she's got her chi-chis out a little bit more than normal. Okay.
That's cool. You know what that means? Free drinks. That means less weight on your fucking bank account.
Exactly. And hearing that maybe from you, Lyric, for example, like if this is someone we knew, that may offset any kind of anxiety. Or like for me, where I've had to deal with unfaithfulness in relationships, where I would say,
you also
hey,
pick them terribly.
So say if, for example, we were discussing, I would tell them, I'm like, hey, if she wanted to cheat, she was going to cheat regardless, whether or not she was dressed like a goddamn pilgrim or as if she was just as an exotic dancer. It doesn't change your morale system, doesn't change what you're in pursuit of. And that might be the advice this person needs to hear. And they're not giving this leeway. There is no fucking just look at these comments. A poor kid,
I think like you were saying, the comments are a bit overboard. There's no reason to attack the kid because especially most kids and guys were raised to be more like conservative,
sure,
especially about the female body.
Sure.
I know one way that it was very pushed when I was growing up is, a girl shows her shoulders with spaghetti straps. She must be.
Yeah, that was a big one. Shoulders and uniform. Shoulder and booty shorts were first came out. Short shorts first came out. Yeah. Your shorts. Yeah. Oh, here, let's let the silent go.
This question is for Jaden.
Oh, okay.
Question for you, because you're the only one in this group that's in a not tangible. What's the word I'm looking for?
We'll say long distance relationship.
Not necessarily long distance. I don't want to say committed because it is committed. Kaylee and I are married, and he's in a relationship that could end at any point in time because there's no marriage can end at any point in time, but it's less stress to just break up and go separate ways. But anyway, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How would you feel if this was just run me through your thought process if it was you compared to fucking Ramen Noodle or whatever her fucking name is?
So
the K-pop demon hunter.
I have nothing but I have trust in her. She hasn't really given me a reason not to. Whenever what'd you say?
Sorry, no, he's watching me laugh in the background after Ramen Noodle. You can ignore it.
No, but yeah, she hadn't really given me a reason to not trust or anything like that. And it's always, if I need reinsurance, the reinsurance will be there. So whatever she does, I'm not really worried. I wasn't too concerned. Guys texting her, shit like that. No matter what, whenever a guy texts her, she'll text me, hey, look what this fucker just said. And she'll either send me screenshots or tell me the conversation. If it's a friendly conversation, she'll usually bring it up and be like, hey, so I personally don't have an issue with it if she were to do something like that. Because like I said, I have trust. I have nothing but faith. So I don't really feel like there is a reason to worry. But if she did give me a reason to worry, I understand where he'd come from with that.
So if she decided she wanted to wear the skimpiest fucking outfit to the bar or the club, whatever it be, you're just going to be like, all right, cool. Don't care.
Now, if you're saying the skimpiest,
in regards to what her or this dude's girlfriend's wearing,
the shorts were designed to have ass out, right?
We don't know what the top is. We'll say it's a mildly conservative top. There's a little bit of cleavage showing, but not enough to really just get it going. You know what I mean? We'll say that's what the top is. I probably wouldn't
really care too much, but that's another thing that I never had to worry about because she's always hated those kinds of clothings. She's more the, joggers, baggy shirt, baggy hoodie type of deal. So that wasn't something.
Yeah.
But if that were to happen, I don't think I'd care too much. Because like I said before, I have no reason to doubt the trust. I don't feel like she's going out there to impress other guys. So what's my problem with it?
So you're under the assumption that it's just a look good, feel good sort of thing.
Yeah, because if she doesn't go out there and if she's not going to cheat, why would she be impressing other guys?
Fair.
Because I feel like the only reason to be upset about that is if, the purpose of wearing the outfit is to draw attention so you can feed off that attention. I mean, it's...
Yeah, no one does want to speak to that, right? There's a difference between wanting to look good, wanting to feel good, and then there's you are truly aiming to have eyes averted to you. And that's a huge, that's another part of this conversation never gets brought up. It's usually the same ones who are, we'll say, very much so, pining for viewership on social platforms as well. There is a beast that's being fed and no one wants to address, that beast, so to speak. Not saying that that's the case in every single situation, but I'm happy you brought that up because I feel that's something that no one has ever, it's the same like way of, for example, if you know someone who's just constantly rage baiting people, right? Like they like the attention, they like the spotlight, they like the reactionism. You know what I mean? And so as a society, we've accepted this, and then we inversely blame the people who are the recipients of this behavior rather than those who are conducting the behavior themselves. And I feel that's another mental health thing that we'll never discuss because this guy is going to say, am I the asshole for feeling this way? Everyone's going to fucking point a gun and shoot at him rather than like looking at like, okay, well, there's a huge, cause and effect of certain behaviors resulting in certain activities. You know what I mean? And the idea of self-reflection is dead. The idea of modesty is dead. The idea of, exploring one's psyche is so gone. Half these people probably have a shrink and they lie to that shrink. You know what I mean? So I'm happy you did bring that up.
Now, on the topic of rage baiting, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked fucking Jaden, only because your experience with relationships is very different. And I'm not saying it's because it may or may not be something to do with the fact that you are terrible at picking fucking women. You need like a board of directors to go over the women that you fucking choose to date before you make.
I will disagree. I will. So
do you want to fucking recap of the last 4?
Let's. All right. So you're asking me what I would do in this situation.
Let's use your most recent relationship. Not going to name names out of respect, but let's use your most recent relationship with her. If this were you in this situation with her, go for it.
So I am a prick. All right, let's put that one out there.
Moving on to the next one.
So I 100%. There was a situation where I'm like, so for me, like I will never date anyone in the rave scene again. That scene is very. Yes, there are people who go there to just enjoy the music, right? That is a minority anymore because club culture and rave culture are now, that Venn diagram is growing into a circle every fucking day. There was a point where I'm like, that is too much. And it's one of those things where I don't say, hey, you have to change. I'm like, I'm just going to warn you right now. If this becomes a consistent theme, that's a boundary of mine. We're done. I'm allowed to go, that makes me uncomfortable. I get that you're comfortable.
You're willing to break up over a peanut allergy.
100%. What was that, Wild? I am 100%, if there is a boundary being broke, especially if this is a newer behavior, there is a huge population of guys who will go after women who dress, we'll say, more promiscuous, date them, and then try to force them to dress less promiscuous, right? That's a problem. That's manipulation.
That ties into kind of what Jaden said, though.
Exactly. And so that needs to be addressed, right? Like you went after the woman who dresses a certain way, and now you're upset that they continue to dress that certain way. That's why you won't catch me in that boat. But as soon as a certain, and albeit like, I have 3 sisters and 3 moms. Like I know how the varied of dressing habits can occur, right? As soon as a certain line is pushed, I'm like, okay, this is it for me. Like, you push past this point, I'm like, for example, the last relationship, I'm like, you lived here rent free. I'm like, you really want to bite the hand that feeds that heart?
Pork.
Yeah, I don't see. That's a great example for it. Dude, yes. I don't like you drinking on weekends. We met. Yes, exactly that.
We met at a bar on a Saturday.
I'll be honest. I have the inverse reaction of silent, where I do speak, but then again, like I'm at that point in my life where it's like, I'm 27.
You're at the point
I don't want.
You need to be a stepdad, or you're just.
It's kind of that, like where I'm like I have to. There's hills to die on, and frankly, I've already died 7 times. You know what I mean? Like one of those things where like have a healthy, conductful relationship. Speak to it in a calm manner, and if that's the straw that breaks the camel's back, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. For me, that's actually kind of a major deal. I'm very anti-drugs, especially because I have my siblings that live with me. My sister co-owns the house. I'm like, don't bring any of that fucking shit around. Things like that. I'm like, do not breach
Now,
a
is
certain
it all,
boundary.
or is it like certain types?
I mean, there's, grass is okay. It's not great, but I'm also at the same time like I don't care if it's a dab pen. I don't care if you're hitting a rig. It has to be outside. I've seen what smoke does to drywall. It's disgusting. It's awful. It lingers. The people who say it doesn't smell, I can smell them from a quarter fucking mile away.
Oh, hell yeah. If you live in the Midwest, you can tell the difference between leaves burning and weed.
Yes. 100%.
You think we can't? Trust me, we fucking can. There's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a big boundary of mine. I actually have on like one of my profiles now. I'm like, not 420 friendly. Nope. I'm like, have to outside because I'm like, it will destroy my house.
Well, I mean, not being 420 friendly and accepting it, just putting a limit on where in your environment it's allowed is two different things, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I just do that as like
I'm okay with you.
As a thing.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're not 420 friendly, that means like you don't even want them doing it at all. But like,
yeah,
you are open to it. It's like, that's cool if you do it. Just one, not in my house. If you want to do it outside or somewhere else, you're like, hotbox a car for all I fucking care.
Yeah.
Not my car, but your car. Go for it. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Just not in my house.
Yeah. I mean, what you're saying is absolutely correct. I put that there.
Because that's like, where I'm at with it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You. It's your life. It's just not in my house, not in my car, not around my wife, not around my kid, not like
exactly.
You want to do it. Go the fuck outside.
Like there's so many like what you just listed, like not around wife, not around daughter. You know what I mean? Like there's so many sub things I could put. So I just put that there. You know what I mean? Like I'm fine with it. Can't be in the house. Can't be it can't be anything more than that. Like I've had friends that do snow, and I'm like, that's not what I'm gonna have subject my family to. And so one of those things, like I don't want to put like on that profile, like has to be outside. You know what I mean? I hate putting less words is more.
Since we're on the topic of like drugs on house and shit like that,
Sure.
I had an issue with that with my roommates. There was a deal where I said, hey, no smoking in the house or the garage. You want to smoke? Go on the balcony. You can smoke out there. They were complaining that I was cold. I'm like, well, too fucking bad. I'm going outside to smoke on the balcony because I smoke weed too.
Yeah.
I'm going to smoke it on the fucking balcony. If I feel too cold, I'm going to layer up, grab a fucking blanket.
Yep.
They started smoking in my garage. Then they started getting comfortable with it. They started doing acid, shrooms at my house. And like
I would be okay with a garage if it was like, not necessarily a detached garage, but like it was in a spot in the house, like my parents' garage. It's attached to the house, but it's like far enough away. It's far enough away from like the main living areas, and there's a good solid door in between it. Like, yeah, it'll linger, but like it's a garage. Pop a window open in the garage, and
I get
let
that.
it be. Like, I'd be cool with it in my garage as like a place to like stay away from the elements, so long as the garage is like off of any main, fucking, I guess,
living
Kind of
area.
main section of the
main
house.
section of the house that people like get, like
Yeah.
a bedroom or
Yeah.
like the living room or like a dining room, like, because like my grandmother's house, that shit goes right into that garage directly attached to the fucking kitchen. Fuck
Yeah.
all that. You're not doing it in there. You're
Yeah,
not
well,
doing it
then-
in there.
Like for me, like I'll use Ponch as an example. Ponch does a great job at. You remember our last our living arrangement? Like that detached garage could fit 6 fucking cars in it, and it was all 5 feet away from the main house. It was really easy for us to just go out there, hang out.
Well, that was a detached garage.
It was awesome. Well, and then my current one, I would be okay with people smoking in my current garage if I didn't fucking live above the garage. You know what I mean? Like my room is directly above the garage.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be any sort of ventilation that goes from the garage directly beneath you.
It's not
upward.
insulated as well as it should be, and heat rises. So unfortunately,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
yeah, like there is science to it, unfortunately, and so that's the only reason why you know, say for example, it was just the attic up here, that'd be fine, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, one of those things where I can jive, I can't jive. Another boundary is frequency for me. You know, like how often someone smokes
If
is.
you're ripping that shit like fucking twice in it.
Oh my god, that's the one that
I can't say anything. I do the vape thing, but like that's more out of ADHD habit, something to do with my hands and
that's motion.
It's nicotine free, it's just flavor, it's motion. Like if I'm playing a video game and my hands are actively moving mouse and keyboard, cool. But like so the moment I die, like in Siege or Arc Raiders and like I'm just spectating, I'm gonna rip that shit like 3 times in like fucking 5 minutes. Cause like I need something to do with my fucking hands. But like in general, like it's nicotine. I don't do it with nicotine. It's just all flavor. It's just something to do with my fucking hands. I at one point used it to stop smoking because I got real big into it when I first enlisted. But you know, then it became more of then I realized I'm not addicted to nicotine. I was just addicted to the motion of
the motor movement.
I wasn't addicted to the smoking. Like I was able to stop smoking for like fucking 2 years. With it, like just cold turkey, but it was like, what am I missing? Is like it was the motion of it. That's what kept drawing me back to doing it. But like drugs, on the other hand, like because there's a difference between weed smoke and fucking vape. One smells like fucking candy unicorns. The other one will pop hot on a piss test and fucking smell like shit.
Well, I'll even tell people like from my house, try not to vape inside, because that's water vapor. That will destroy drywall after so long. Same thing with cigarettes and was it tar on walls. Yeah. But I totally get where you're coming from. So that's why I explain myself.
Sure I understand the fucking house that I'm living in because like I live in subsidized government housing. So if the house I'm living in is like pretty much drywall, like
doesn't matter.
Going to be very limited on fucking how often I do it in the house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gonna fucking but for the most part, like the house we're in now, it's not drywall. I can't remember what it is, like an actual fucking wall, but the house we're moving into,
it's like wood wall, like wood.
It's something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Sure.
I think it's plaster, but like the house we're moving into is also pretty solid. So it's like, all right, cool, we're fine.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, regardless, drugs is different. Like that smell and the substance within, the lettuce of the devil. It's not something you want floating around in the air, and whatnot. So like if you come over and visit and you're just like stepping outside every fucking 45 minutes to an hour, get the fuck out. Like I'll use Jaden as an example, and this is not me knocking him. We play video games in like a 5-hour session of sitting in front of the computer playing fucking video games. Mm-hmm. The man probably leaves once for maybe 10 minutes to go fucking smoke.
Yeah, it's not the biggest ordeal ever, right? Like this is a very.
I have ADHD, so sitting around for 10 minutes is like a long fucking time. But Jesus Christ,
that's why we
it could be worse. 10 minutes in a 5-hour span, like it could be worse.
So here, we'll conclude on this one just to kind of keep the ball rolling. Not the asshole. I'm actually going to keep this open because post stream I will comment and say not the asshole and explain why. Because no one is throwing this kid a bone, and like the autism one and the German.
Well, no, there was that one that you just fucking pulled away from. That it had a good start. I don't know. Scroll down.
Sorry.
No. Back on the other one. There was one guy that may have been helpful. He started out strong. Scroll down just a little bit. Keep going. Right there. Widow, whatever. You need to relax a bit. Going out with her mates and auditioning for the local brothel. The fact that she showed you the outfit first shows that she's not hiding anything.
Yeah, like that's a good.
Okay,
I'll throw another one in there. That's a good comment. Strong.
It could have went bad.
Yeah,
it could have went bad, but he did great by it.
But like this one, like, dude, some of these people are just so fucking excited to yell at an 18-year-old, which is a whole different topic. So we'll say not the asshole. I'm going to read comments real quick. I'm freezing NYC. It's not relevant to the stream. I just have to say that. Yeah, fuck that.
Wild. Kaylee's playing Valorant right now. If you are free and want to play with someone,
make her play Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm big on smoking around me. If it's outside,
go ahead.
Sorry.
I was responding to Fork. I'll just message.
Yeah. I'm big on smoking around me. If it's outside and I'm looking around you, that's fine. But keeping me in a room repeatedly hitting a dab pen triggers my migraines. Yes, that's a big one. Like, for example, I've now had half a dozen concussions. I can't smoke anymore. It's probably why fuck off. It's probably why I feel the way that I do. That and this current weed, we as a fucking society need to fucking
Y'all
take
play
a time.
Schedule 1?
Need to take a time out. Yeah, that's why it's still looked like at that because
Schedule 1 doesn't even fucking cover how many
holy
fucking
shit.
strands there are.
Oh, I hit Bruce
Here's the
Banner and it makes me mentally deficient for 12 hours straight. You should hit it too. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is
Why
like,
would I want to be mentally
miss-
deficient for 12 hours?
you know what I mean? Is go
I
ahead.
miss when weed had two categories. Okay,
Indica
there
and
was
sativa?
Loud and there was Reggie.
Oh,
Everything else
yeah.
was fucking.
There was loud and there was
Dude,
red.
give me that 80s swag weed in a fucking glass jar any day. Cause this new weed,
I just wanna
like,
sit on the couch and listen to disco and be happy.
that's, yeah, exactly. Like, I can't wait to eat this dinner. Lyric and I are about to watch fucking The Sopranos or something. You know what I mean? Like,
No, we're not. No, we're not.
yeah,
That's,
we are.
That's
Yeah, we are.
debate
Yes,
we need
we
to
are.
bring
Yes,
back
we are.
up.
Yes,
You
we are.
said put a pin in it.
By the way, I thought about more on it, and I'm even more right than what you thought. Anyway, so
No, more
so-
right, or you
more
found more
right.
information to support what we were saying earlier, and
No,
you
no,
want
no,
to
more
spin it
right.
like you're right.
So, but yeah, this modern weed is too fucking much. And especially with like how publicly available it is, which is okay. Like people really need to learn. Like I said, modesty was dead on the last one. Moderation is fucking gone. Moderation is dead. The services have been had. Be careful.
I would argue that we are the land. We are the land of opportunity. Whatever opportunity you want, fucking take it. Some
Yeah.
are better than others, but hey,
Uh,
fucking, the
there-
opportunity's there.
There is what's referred to as MAD is marijuana addictive disease. Like they have coined a whole fucking disease for it. So that's
my buddy
my
actually just recently got that, and he's only been smoking for
yeah.
a year and a half. He just recently got the disease where it's like you keep smoking, it's gonna kill you, but if you don't smoke it, it's probably also gonna kill you.
Yeah, and so like, just my encouragement, to everyone, like, be careful of your health, please. You know, watch yourself. You know,
Stay safe,
take care.
stay healthy, stay warm.
We'll see you. So, I'm like a Russian sleeper agent, dude. And if the person you're with doesn't respect that, then they ain't for you. Exactly. There's boundaries. I personally even offered not to smoke in my own house because she was pregnant. She's my friend. I respect her. I love that, Ella. That's very good. Good on you. Good on you. That's what we should obtain, right? Like that kind of level of understanding, agreement, and going above and beyond for one another. Listening to you guys talk in the background as I aim train is awesome. How often we do it? Oh yeah, okay. Lyric, you're an answer. Physical dependence is too real. Yes, physical dependence. This was the one thing. So again, I used to fucking smoke a lot, especially when I was in high school.
It's not working. It's not
And
working.
what are you talking?
You said you're a Russian sleeper agent, so I was just reading.
Oh, you're just you're like Orange Monkey Eagle.
Nothing was happening.
And it was this huge push to legalize weed, right? And we got to see history because it did happen on most states levels, but not on a federal level. That's still a thing.
I applaud the federal government for leaving it to the states. I feel like
that's a good thing.
I don't want to get too political. I don't want to get too political, but I feel like the states don't have as much power as they are entitled to have.
Sure. Sin and I have had that discussion. FDR's New Deal really blurred those lines for the last century.
Mm-hmm.
And that's mini tangent because you started me on that. That's what true republicanism is states' rights versus federal rights. We have forgotten what the fuck that means. And so, yeah, I like it. My state, it's legal. But when weed was, being, when there was activists for it, it was, it's non-addictive.
Everything's addictive.
That's a lot.
And it was, I was fucking appalled that they were pushing it because then you meet people who are like, I have to smoke to eat. I have to smoke before I go out in public. I have to smoke to drive. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? You can't use that research because it's been banned this whole time. All those results are going to be immensely skewed. We have no safe, independent variable to, look at. We don't have enough control variables to study. How loud are you going to crunch, motherfucker?
I did it on purpose because you just smoked to eat.
Oh, you. And so I hated that. I'm happy with where we ended up. We have. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. So, but yeah, to push that as like, it's non-addictive. Like, there's a whole. That was so short-sighted, and I hate it. I'm like, you should have pushed it for its health properties, or hempcrete, for example, which is one of the reasons why it was originally banned. So yeah. Now, finally, we're gonna get back to this because I think we spent 40 minutes on that one. He's.
Well, I gotta get to
before
fork.
we
I'm
start-
eating.
We're not sponsored.
Critters.
Get that out of there.
Critters caramel chocolatey swirl popcorn. 10 out of 10.
That sounds really
Would
good.
recommend.
That sounds really good.
It's
Actually.
actually really good. Really good. Really love it.
Before we
10 out
start
of 10
this
recommend.
next,
Yeah. What do you got?
am I the asshole thing?
Yeah.
I will be saying I do have to jump out. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and we are hosting. And
All
people are
good.
starting the show up.
Well,
But I
thank
appreciate
you
guys having
for
me.
being voluntold
Thank you
and
for
sticking
coming,
around,
Jaden.
dog. We love you.
Yeah, you could have
I
left.
just
We
jumped
didn't.
in a call to say hi, and I was told I'm a part of the stream now. So,
No, well,
High production
I've been saying
value.
for the last 2 weeks we needed a guest, and
Well,
Tyler
then
was
I
gonna
got
be our first
my
guest,
nose
but-
cut open, and we had
Yeah.
to keep postponing things.
it's in the wrong
Yeah.
place at the wrong time. I'm a victim here.
So you're in the
Victim.
right place. You were in the right place at the wrong time.
Well, much love, brother. Go
All right,
go
much
enjoy
love,
yourself.
guys. I'll be in stream.
Yeah, enjoy Bad Bunny.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so this one was this is the I have two back-to-back am I overreactings. Let's try to fly through some of them, or I mean we don't have to fly through nothing, but that one took a good chunk of time.
I think there was a lot to unpack there.
There was, and I am happy about it in hindsight. I'm just going to say that to keep myself in
Some of
check.
these you do have to divulge and go into the rabbit hole of them to like kind of educate society. I feel like
True,
some of those you really
true.
need to.
So this is posted 13 hours ago. This is a forum referred to as
Years.
"Am I Overreacting?" I don't know why I almost said 13 years. And it's self-explanatory. Do you feel you're overreacting to a particular situation? This was posted by educational-guess866. Am I overreacting for ending a friendship over Photoshop? Now there is a visual. So this visual is on the left is what looks to be a normal picture. I'm just going to
Right,
describe.
the other one? I don't know which.
Yeah, I
one's
want to
the
say
other one.
right is left is original, right is what posted. So the left side is what looks to be young woman. The right side looks to be young woman's curves are edited out and blurred.
Eden?
I would say out.
The whole
because
photo
they're
on the
straight.
fucking right side.
It's so
is-
weird. This is robotic
It's
looking.
well, one's just the right side just blurred more so than the one on the fucking left to begin with.
Well, there's a distinct, you see the shadow here. It gets turned into damn near a 90.
Yeah, but look, I'm talking about the whole photo in its entirety is blurred.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, it looks to be that I don't know. The friend was modified in an unlikable manner via Photoshop. I'm gonna read this though. My friend posted a photo of me and her where she photoshopped me to be skinnier. Left is original, right is what I had posted. And I ended the friendship. I'm not active on social media, so I only found out months ago after she already posted it when I happened to scroll through her old post. Pause. I'm going to mention that this person is skinny. And all
Off
that.
rip, yeah.
Yeah, this person is skinny. And they've been edited to look like a fucking skeleton. I will
Yeah, they look
throw
kinda
that.
like you.
See these chi-chis? So yeah, on pause. My friendship with the person was already pretty rocky, so this was just the final straw. She knows that I struggled with an eating disorder from ages 12 to 21. Pause. Fuck this friend. What a piece of shit. Wow. This person knows you had an eating disorder for just shy of a decade and edits a picture with you in it and targets that primarily the stomach.
Okay, here's my question.
Mm.
Is the photo we're looking at the photo that was posted? Because if there's no face,
Well,
And
okay,
either
so
of the
this
photos-
is cropped like
who
yeah.
cares? Fuck off. You know it's you. Cool. But maybe there's a reason for what's going on here. Was that something that you decided to divulge in, or did you just get mad and say "fuck off, bitch"?
I mean, it could be one of those to play devil's advocate. It could be the friend trying to help OP, but that's still
In fucking what way? What do you? I mean, I could see like if I took a picture of you, like say Cam for example, he made that photo of you and I fucking having a great time on the beach, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about that photo. If he posted it, right, like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna run in the comments real quick because they're gonna be interesting as fuck.
yeah.
But I'm gonna be like everyone already is gonna know that it's not real, but like maybe he's just showing off his ability to, use art and like make stuff like lifelike and realistic and believable. It's like, do I necessarily approve of Todd and I having a good time on the beach? No, but do I approve of him using his artistic abilities? To
no, I don't approve of that because he didn't use his artistic abilities. He used fucking AI.
I'm tracking. Okay,
Sure,
I'm aware.
sure,
I'm just,
sure.
I'm
Yeah,
just the concept here. Let's
Yeah.
humor me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's just trying to show off his art. Also, by the way, it isn't art to use AI. You can't just tell it to do something and able to do it. You got to get
It's because
fucking
it
specific.
stole art.
But you got to be pretty fucking specific.
And Turnitin.com would say no. But I get what you mean.
You can't take a picture of you and me and say, now kiss, and then AI spits one out and it looks great.
Well, now
You know
the
what I'm
world
saying?
knows what that picture was.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you showed it on stream, but I digress. He's just trying to show off his artistic ability. Am I upset with like what he chose to do with the photos? Yeah, but like anyone that knows me and knows you know that that's one, not a real photo. Two, knows that maybe in another life that probably would happen. But it's not that life. So,
but
like,
no,
who am I to get mad?
I think OP is completely in the right, and here's why. As those who have had EDs in my family who struggle with, for example, alcoholism, any kind of anything like that, being exposed to the stimuli that causes the issue is triggering, right? When for example, like,
oh, never mind. I read the rest of it. You're right.
Yeah, when
Friend's a bitch.
Your friend's awful. But I'll still go on. Like, for example, my dad. I love my father. He's in
Fortnite.
He is in fact in Fortnite, and he struggled a little bit with the bottle. He's good now. So now when he comes over, I kind of make sure that the bottles are not like on public display and whatnot. Just things like that. That's what's part of being a good friend, a good family member. Same thing with the EDs. You don't bring up like, I'm not purposely bringing up like, oh, I'm going back to the gym next week after, my nose heals on my surgery to my people with EDs. But I will be going to the gym, but I don't need to announce that information to them. Right. There's triggering variables. Just read the room, so to speak, and this friend's a piece of shit, and I'll unpause. That my primary insecurity was my stomach. I overcame my body dysmorphia in the last 2 years. Very proud of you, OP. Hell yeah. She insisted on being completely irrational and punishing her for just wanting to look my best. She said, but don't you look good? Wouldn't you prefer I post a photo of where you look as good as possible? I think it was completely unacceptable that she photoshopped me without me knowing. She says that she did it for my own benefit. Thoughts?
I would argue the photo on the right
looks worse.
Worse than the photo on the
It looks
terrible.
It looks
terrible
photoshopped.
job.
It looks photoshopped. It looks bad. It's blurry. It's
yeah, you rendered that real terrible one.
Yeah.
Like when you exported that, you fucking rendered that shit real bad. But I mean, I would say the overall Photoshop job isn't terrible, but like the left looks way better than the right.
Yeah.
The right just looks.
Well, that's like it looks like a person.
altered,
Right
but
looks like a PS2 fucking character model.
yeah, it looks like fucking Tomb Raider from PS1.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say not overreacting.
No,
if someone is willing to do this, by the way, like early 20s, Photoshop you without your consent, and also be that vain to focus that hard on appearances, that's not a person worth keeping in your life. There's the difference between, like, I used to be a graphic designer, and part of that was photoshopping like wedding pictures. All I would do is, like, for example, if like they had a pimple on their face, like clean up that blemish, if the lighting was a little rough, to give an example, there was a recently married black couple. They took the fucking pictures midday. You do not do that one. You do not do that outside with those of darker skin color, because the sun has this tendency to just completely
Sun is harsh on us.
Sun's very harsh. It's very harsh. They were of a darker variety. It fucking turned them orange, and I had to really work there. But like, there's just things where you're allowed to do, and I was being paid to do that, right? Like, they were consenting parties to permit me to do that. If I fucking, this would be a hilarious hypothetical. If Lyric and I posted a selfie and I photoshopped a flat top in it, like, that's one thing. Also, he'd probably find that.
He'd probably already fucking done it.
He'd probably find it comical. But like, for example, if I made him fucking white, like, that's not great. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Well,
cool.
I mean, it's almost winter time.
It's,
Well, we're just coming out of winter time.
yeah, the
I mean,
melanin is hibernating.
You got a good starting point right now. It wouldn't take much.
So yeah, not overreacting, just get her gone, right? So to speak. What do you
ban that motherfucker now?
This one has screenshots.
I say we just read the screenshots and go off of that.
Okay.
That's gonna make for a more interesting story.
Here we'll read the screenshots, give our preconceived notions, and then we'll read the summary. How about that?
So I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
All right, so I'll read the title. 22 hours ago by Boston Maid. Am I overreacting for being upset that my girlfriend secretly used my credit card for months?
One, you're from Boston, so everything you say is invalid.
You want left or you want right?
I want left because there's less reading involved.
Fuck off. All right. So
you wanted left, didn't you?
No, it was valid though. I was reading. So hey, so I'm reading OP's side from my understanding. Lyric will be reading girlfriend's side of the story.
Oh, no, I want right.
Why?
Oh, all right.
All right, fine. You take right.
Because I can be a man about it. It'd be funny.
I can be a man about it. All right, go ahead.
All right, good morning, babe. When you wake up, I need to talk to you about something serious.
I just left the gym. Is everything okay?
I can't. Hold on.
No, we drop the voices.
Okay, good. Thank you. I couldn't hold it in there.
All right. Okay. Fuck you for bringing out that voice, dude.
Thanks, Paul. I'm okay. So I just got woken up from a call from Amex. Is my Amex?
Yeah,
Banker.
it's fine. It's fine. Amex is fine.
Okay. Amex this morning for a fraud alert about some purchases on my card. I had to temporarily lock my card. This is the last thing I want to deal with right now, bitch. And I'm very frustrated. Wait, sorry. Let me redo that.
I'm gonna pause. There's a gray bar, and that was some.
Hold on. Let me redo it.
Yeah.
I had to temporarily lock my card. This is the last thing I wanted to deal with right now, and I'm very frustrated.
That was a good use of that. Oh God, that's awful. What do you need from me? Can I help at all? I'm sorry, babe. That's so annoying, especially while you're traveling.
Yeah, it's very annoying. Ellipses. I'm just gonna be direct and ask you why and how are you using my credit card?
Wait, me? What do you mean?
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's probably her name.
Fuck. All right, bitch, please just be honest with me. It says they were purchases for $36 at the Royal Caribbean, and then another $224 at Walmart. Both local spots in Austin.
So you're saying I did something, babe? How would I be using your card if it's with you?
I don't know. I'm asking you directly. I don't want to accuse you of doing anything if I don't have the full picture. But from where I stand, this is the only thing, the only thing that makes any sense. So did you use my card at Walmart?
Why would you automatically think it's me?
Because this already happened months ago. I assume my card just got skimmed or something, IDK, but I replaced it and it didn't happen again. Now I'm out of the country and it happened again. I'm sorry, but you have to understand how this looks to me. Just answer the question, please. Are you using my card?
Well, I did a couple times back in September. I thought it was okay, though. It wasn't like that. I don't know how many screenshots we've got ourselves in right now, but
It tells you right there at the bottom.
yeah, we got a lot.
We're going on for a minute.
Yeah, fuck.
All right, I'm gonna give this guy a voice then, since we're It wasn't like that. It wasn't like what? So you're saying you didn't try to use my card yesterday at OnlyFans, only back in September?
For those listening, OnlyFans is a creative liberty. I just didn't think it'd be a big deal.
No, you got to do a voice too.
Oh, what? Well, what voice do you want?
I don't know. Pick one. You're the voice actor. Wannabe.
I don't. All right. No, here, I'm playing the woman. I don't like this.
Okay, for the sake of argument, it's a gay couple. Let's go.
I didn't think it would be a big deal. I used it before to buy some of the furniture for the house like you said I could.
So you copied my card number and betrayed my trust, or what? I don't think you're being honest with me. So are you telling me that you didn't use my card yesterday? And before you didn't take cash out from somewhere with my credit card?
I didn't copy your credit card number. When I took it to buy furniture, I added my Apple Wallet. I may have used it just a few times in between then and now, but you're making it seem like I stole money from you or something. You're making it very dramatic.
Well, that's because it is a big deal to me. You stole sensitive financial information from me. Now I'm confused what you were using $500 of cash advance for. Anyways, why would you? I can't read that shit there with that bar there. Why wouldn't you just ask me?
I'm going to pause. Cash advance is a very specific type of transaction. It is taking cash off of a credit card like it would be you're withdrawing off of your debit card and an ATM. Reason why that's particularly problematic is because that has the highest rate a credit card can physically have on most credit cards offered in the United States. So like, for example, if your purchasing interest rate is 22% on your credit card,
that's wild.
I want to say that's about the average for the country right now. A cash advance rate is no shit like 30%. It is a much higher rate.
Mine's 11.
I'm
or
saying
like 10,
country average.
Oh.
I never got any cash out of the card. Hit me with, oh, huh?
You have a beat button.
Yeah, I
too.
did it. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what that's about. I swear.
Screenshot posted. Advance fee $10. Mo 3605. This
right.
isn't.
Can I pause real quick?
Yeah.
Sorry. Venmo does count as a cash advance when you're using a credit card to send money because you are sending money as if, like it was a Zelle. That's why the cash advance.
I think it's both cash. No, Cash App won't allow you to use credit cards.
You can get away with it. PayPal does not charge a Cash App. PayPal does not charge you a cash advance fee.
You can't use a credit card on Cash App at all. Like
I
try to use
that
my
would make
credit
sense.
card, and
that
it's
would
like,
make sense.
No. Because like I use my credit card literally just to send people money when they need it through Cash App, but then it was like, oh, Cash App doesn't allow, so I had to use debit card and then shit like that. But
yeah,
this isn't for that much. But I certainly did not do it right about the time I left for Mexico. There, Dutch.
Oh, okay. I see. So the card is on my Apple Pay. So I must have been defaulting to yours on accident when I used Venmo to pay my friends and stuff. I'm really sorry. You have to trust me here. This was a mistake.
So it was a mistake to spend $200 in Saint Denis yesterday too on my card. I don't understand why you wouldn't just ask me for money if you needed it. Oh, this is low. You know how I am about this kind of stuff, and you exploited my worst insecurities, bitch.
I truly didn't think much of it. You've been paying your card off all the same. I just didn't think it would hurt you as much.
That doesn't make it okay, bitch. Come on. You know I wouldn't do anything for you, and if you asked for the sun, I'd climb to Everest and try to get it for you. Stealing from me, it's just not okay.
It wasn't ever a ton of money at a time. I ultimately planned to pay you back, but I guess I do also understand why you're upset about it.
Wait, time, pause. Why does it sound like she was like, oh, it defaulted, and now she sounded like, oh yeah, I didn't think you would notice at this point. Did you see how the vibe shift is? Like,
I feel we're at the point where maybe one more screenshot. We have this pretty. She's dead the rights, but we can
screenshot.
Yeah, we can do like one more. Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that there was a vibe shift. You cash advanced $500 in December. It's not about whether it's a lot to me, but you realize it's simply not okay. You've been doing this for months when the repayment going to start. That was hard to read, not gonna lie.
Yeah, all good. I didn't need money. I needed money at the time, and I just didn't know how to ask you at the time. I'm sorry.
Laughing my ass off. I'm sorry, bitch. I can't have too much sympathy for you. You live with me. I pay my mortgage and didn't ask you for anything. I already pay for everything for you. You know I'd have helped you, and you never had a problem asking me for anything. I love to spoil you. You know that.
Here, I'm gonna All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the perfect one to end on.
Yeah. We'll do this one. You're acting like I'm some sort of criminal or something. Like, please just take a deep breath. I'm sorry.
No, I'm acting like you just broke all the trust I had for you, Dutch. It's been so hard for me in the past few years to open up to people like I have to you. And this is the exact reason why. This is exactly what I've been afraid of.
I feel like you're blowing it slightly out of proportion.
Oh, you're going to be blowing something, bitch. You're going to make up for it one way or another. My bad, my fault. Don't tell me how to feel about this situation. My bank locked my card and called me about possible fraud while I was in a different country. Do you not understand that that is a major deal to me? Do you get on how bad that looks on you and myself as well?
I apologize. You're focusing on the wrong thing.
LOL. And what's that right thing to focus on? What right now? What the fuck was that sentence?
I don't think you can. It's not that bad.
LOL. And what's the right thing to focus on? Earn. Oh, right now.
Right now. Yeah, you got it. All right. So I don't even need to fucking read the Am I Overreacting?
I told you, read the screenshots.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. So I fucking knew it. I didn't even read. I just read it. So this is, they're both mid-20s. So I work in finance. I'm going to take this one if that's all right, Lyric. You keep snacking.
I don't know.
So
hey, you do as you need to do, Dutch.
So one, Dutch, that was fucking hilarious. Two, this is what's referred to as credit card fraud. So this is someone stealing a card. Unfortunately, this has very ugly, nasty ramifications because it can go either a couple of ways. There's a difference between a debit card dispute and a credit card dispute. They operate underneath different regulations. When you have to do a credit card dispute and they find out that it's someone close to you, they deny you that dispute or tell you to go and fucking press charges, whether it be your wife, whether it be your fucking Siamese twin. If they are using your card, you have two options. A dispute is filed and charges are pressed, or they deny you that dispute and you have to work it amongst yourselves to recuperate that money. This is not okay. This is financial abuse. This is fraud. This is, the girlfriend just point blank is a fucking idiot. This is, I didn't know. I didn't know how to ask you to borrow money. Well, then that means you shouldn't have fucking stolen it. This is theft. You break up with someone over this. You divorce over this. You can, if anyone,
you kill them.
You can add someone as an authorized user on your credit card. So for example, like if you trust them enough, they can get a copy of your credit card with their name on it, condoning the usage of that credit card. That is the appropriate way to go about this.
I do that.
Exactly. Most married couples do. Just from start to finish, this person is a liar. This person is a manipulator. This person is, I'm not going to say gaslighting because they're not gaslighting, but they are.
She definitely was trying to. She was like, oh,
she tried to at the very beginning.
And then it's like,
yeah.
Actually, you got me. I used it.
Yes, exactly. So what you're saying, I did something. How would I do it if it was, So a liar, a gaslighter, a thief, and all around a bad person. You know, I don't care how young you are. If you need help, you ask for help. You know, this is biting the hand that feeds, especially when you clearly needed the fucking money. This person
it sound like she needed the money. It sounded like she just was like, oh, free money.
Exactly. I will say, and this is going to show my bias in banking and in finance. The average 20-year-old barely has the conception of like how far the dollar goes. I'll say a lot of my situations, the average 20-year-old woman does not know the value of money. And the only reason why I say that is I work with these disputes. I work with these accounts. That was $500 fucking dollars, right? Like we're in the middle of a recessionary period. This isn't purchases being done. So like these are both local stores, right? Right off the rip. Besides that 500, we're looking at $224. We're looking at $36. Like she's treating money like it's free because she has, I'm going to assume, a good boyfriend or a boyfriend that has a good job or a good enough job. But we're in a recession. This is theft. This is all of this. Break up, fucking press charges, or get a written agreement of how long this repayment process, because he even brought up repayment, which I commend, because for me, it would be straight to the police. The OP is not overreacting. A girlfriend should not be permitted to gaslight or manipulate into the idea that, oh, you're crazy, it's not that big of a deal. This is a big deal. This is things that, for example, if the credit card company caught wind of, they actually cease doing business with you. You know, regardless if you file a dispute, you know, this is our boundary. Same with, you know, I don't handle credit cards as much. I don't have the licensing to really go in for them. Burn them at the stake. Hell yes. And, but like even debit cards, we'll deny a dispute. We find out it was your kid who purchased those Fortnite V-Bucks. Yeah, fuck you. We're not, it's all of, if she floats, she's a witch. Jesus. And so, yeah, that's it. OP's not overreacting. Girlfriend's a piece of shit, and either press charges, get on a repayment plan. This is not one of those things you forgive and forget. This is a not understanding of how far financial currency goes, not understanding how it looks stealing card information from someone else. And it all of it is just, you need a lesson on how to be an adult. And unfortunately, it's going to come in the form of either a police report or a financial institution putting you on a fucking payment plan. And that's not a fun way to learn how to be an adult. Anything else from you?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Ban that motherfucker
Fool.
right now! Ban him! Ban him!
That's directed towards the girlfriend.
Yeah. All right. So you green light to go just to the next one.
Yeah. Oh, God, reading. Fuck.
Okay, hold on. We're already. There we go. All right, we'll wrap up on this one, and then we'll keep these two for next time.
I like this one.
I like this one as well because I've personally went through it, and I know you've went through it. Or you know things like so.
I go through it daily. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Posted 5 hours ago. This is no longer am I overreacting. I would like to advertise that this is back to am I the asshole.
Dude, shout out Sinister for playing a dead game.
Am I the asshole? Posted 5 hours ago by Emily S. Sis. Am I the asshole for declining to train a new hire without additional compensation? I want other people's opinion because I'm not sure if I handled the situation wrong. I just want to know if I'm the problem here or if the situation is as unfair as it feels. I'm trying to understand it clearly and ease my mind about how I reacted. I'm 27 female. I've been in my role for a little over a year. I'm not a lead or supervisor, and my job description does not include training. Recently, a new hire joined our team, and I was told I would be responsible for showing them how everything works. I asked my manager if this meant a title change, added responsibilities on paper, and some form of pay adjustment. The response I got was that I should see it as a learning opportunity and be grateful for the trust. There was no discussion of compensation or future changes. I didn't refuse out of spite. I simply said I wasn't comfortable taking on training duties without it formally recognized. Since then, the atmosphere has felt tense, and I've been made to feel like I'm difficult or uncooperative. I'm not trying to avoid work. I just don't want extra responsibility quietly added to my role. Am I the asshole for setting that boundary? You or me?
Well, there's my opinion on training new hires, but we all know what I do for a living.
Yep.
And then there's your opinion on training new hires. We all know what you do for a living. So these are two. They're going to be. There's one of two options. They're going to be very similar answers, or they're going to be fucking polar opposites.
So
I'll let you go first.
Sure.
Because this is more up your alley.
This is a corpo environment.
Like a corporate thing.
Yeah. Not the asshole. And reason being is that you sign a contract. You technically, at all jobs, once hired, is whether or not you physically sign for it. If on paper, training is not part of what you do, you can be asked to volunteer. I actually was a trainer for my current company, and I cut them off because it became too much. Now, I mentioned earlier in the stream that I was one of the top, 50 people in my company and the 23 states in my position. Why that ties in here? Because this training was uncompensated, and I'm technically in a sales environment. And why I stood my ground was I'm now spending longer time on account openings or loan originations that it's taking away from my points and my commissions. So without that extra compensation, you're just biting the hand. right? There should be trainers. You should be able to sign up for a program where you get additional pay, especially if it's outside of the responsibilities you had signed up for. I would go to HR for retaliation because, you know, now you're dealing with a hostile work environment. You were just almost voluntold to do more work. You backed out, and now you're making it. Now you're being made to feel that you're no longer welcome in this environment or being looked down upon. This is wage theft, right? Everyone bust out your Google or whatever dictionary you want. This is wage theft. More work for less pay, or non-proportional pay for the amount of work or services you provide. In the corporate world, this shouldn't fly, right? These companies make however much money. If you are now being expected to be a trainer and expected to fulfill your duties as if you weren't training, you best believe my hand is out for more pay. Same thing is for, you know, if you're short staffed and you're being expected to pick up the slack for, like, say, a manager or something like that. We're living in a different America, because 30 years ago, 40 years ago, this wouldn't even be a fucking question. Yes, more pay. Yes, a bonus. The hypothetical I said, where there's a lower amount of bodies or there's a manager missing and everyone's picking up the slack, they paid more, right? We're now in further later stages of capitalism where it's seen as volunteering for extra work at your already working position is seen as, oh, just help the team. It's not. This isn't Japan. This is the United States. Or at least I'm assuming. You're going to be doing more work. Fucking ask for the pay.
The rice fields.
So,
That's Vietnam.
So that's my input. Not the asshole. Set that boundary, because it only keeps going and going and going and going. And wage stagnation, by the way, is also a very real thing in this current environment. Now, I know you're probably going to have morally maybe a similar thought, but because of your environment, you may disagree. Yeah.
He knows me so well.
Yeah.
He knows me so well. Your answer, one, the verbiage was not exactly what I thought it would be, but your answer overall was exactly what I thought it would be. So I'm just going to say one thing off the rip. Promote above peers. Okay. That is a pretty cut and dry statement. I think you can understand what that means. I shouldn't have to break it down for anyone. Okay. If you, right. So in my environment specifically, I've been in the military for the last 12 years, 8 in the Marine Corps, 4 in the Army, for those that don't know, but you all should know right now, but I digress. You promote above peers, right? Basically what that means is if you have leadership capabilities and leadership traits and a couple other fucking side quests that you need to fucking, complete, you can be promoted to the next rank. And obviously as you go higher, you are expected to be a leader and essentially train, mentor, and guide the younger, crowd of people that are under you. Not necessarily younger, but, the more subordinate crowd. You're lower, and I don't like saying lower enlisted. It's kind of disrespectful to them. Junior enlisted, right? Or if you're an officer, anybody beneath you. So in order to be trusted with sort of promotion comes money. In order to be trusted with such a task, like a promotion and such to the next rank, which means a hell of a lot more in the military than it does in like the civilian world, whether it's corporate or not. Like, I'm not trying to fucking make the military sound like way better than it is or way more prestigious than what it is, but that promotion to the next rank means a lot more, especially to us, than it would be if I had, like, you say your job, Todd, where it's like, oh wow, you're doing great. Here's a promotion. Here's fuck. You just came in and did your fucking job for fucking 2 years. They promoted you, gave you a fucking raise.
Yeah.
I could come in to work, do my job for 2 years. I'm not getting promoted. I have to work for it a little bit harder than most people in the civilian world.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm not expected to train new soldiers or Marines that come in, whether they're directly under me or not. I'm not expected to. But if I want to stand out and progress my career, you bet your ass I'm going to do it. Am I going to receive more money? No. Am I going to receive any sort of compensation in any way? No. But in the end goal, I've set myself apart from my peers to the point where, okay, we can trust this guy. he would make a great NCO. He'd make a great officer. He'd make a great staff sergeant. He'd make a great fucking, sergeant first class or gunnery sergeant, depending on what fucking branch you want to talk about. So long as I meet these prerequisites, these side quests, right? I'm gonna get that promotion, and then it is expected of me to do it there. You can't, you can't. Maybe this is just me in the military mindset.
Sure.
You can't just show up to work, do your fucking job, and expect to get a raise just because you're good at it, just because you do it daily, just because you take less time off than other people. Do you know how many other people that could do the exact same thing you're doing at the exact level that is expected of you and just be happy? A lot of people. So to sit here and be like, oh, it's not expected of me, to train. It's not in my fucking contract. It's not in my fucking, job title, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to do it. Because I'm not getting a raise or any compensation of any sort. Fuck you. Set yourself apart, you dumb bitch. You want a raise? Fucking work for it. Just because you come in and fucking clickety clack fucking, words on your fucking computer for fucking 8 hours a fucking day and then go home, no more, no less, does not warrant any sort of fucking promotion. And again, this may be like, the military side of me speaking out, but I do think that there's a lot of things that the military does that motherfuckers in the civilian world should probably fucking absorb. Like you can't, again, I'm going to say it a million times. You can't show up to work, do your fucking job, and expect to get something out of it other than your basic fucking paycheck. You are doing no better than the person left and right of you. So if me and Todd have the same fucking job and we do the same thing every goddamn day, what's to say he deserves to getting promoted over me? We both started the same day. We got trained at the same time. We're both doing the same. Then nothing has changed. The only difference is he is one person, I'm another person, but everything else is the same.
Yeah. I will say, I will interject real quick. Stupid. This person isn't pining for a promotion or pining for a raise. They just want.
No, I know they aren't.
Yeah, you're just speaking on. But I'm just throwing that out there. Is that?
No, I know they're not looking for a raise. It's just more so. It's like you're asking for compensation with just not necessarily asking for compensation. It's just like you are expecting compensation.
But it is for additional responsibilities.
It is for additional responsibilities. But my God, who's paying me for my additional responsibility of 4 years?
And that's the difference between military and corpo, right? It's like, because in my opinion, like you should be able to, right? In your military environment, you should be able to, but you're not. But also like there's pros and cons to both environments, right? And
I agree with the manager though. It's like it's just like, hey, be grateful for the trust. Because if we can trust you with just basically training, all you have to do is basically train them, show them the fucking, if you can do that, and I can trust you with that, I would be open to giving you a raise, putting you in a higher position, making you a trainer. But I'm not just going to pay you to train someone and then come to find out you can't even fucking do that. Now I have it on paper that I'm paying you more for something you can't fucking do. And I can't go back on that.
I see what you mean. They do need a sample.
You need to vet something before you fucking do it.
Well, here's what I would say then to that is pay for only the period of time of training, right? So usually training has, especially in our corpo environments, has criterion, right? And so if the trainer doesn't get them to, we'll say, min criterion to, be an effective representative, yes, did you lose a little bit of money, because you pay them, the training, the trainer wage in the midst of that period, but then you just take them off the roster for any future trainee projects, right? So I get what you're saying, but also at the same time, like there's an impasse here. And the impasse, at least in the corporal world, is this is outside of my contract. So I have full rights to decline this. While in the military, a little bit different because, how superiority or, how ranks work and whatnot, especially who's asking you to do this responsibility.
Well, no one's ever asking me to train these people that come in. It's just,
it just happens.
It just happens. Just like, because the people that are trusted with, above me to do such thing, like they're busy doing other things. It would be pretty stupid of me, especially with me being as close as I am to leaving, is to just leave with the immense amount of knowledge I have.
And not bestow that to your fellow.
Mm-hmm.
And That I respect.
Mhm.
But part of me, I'll cue in a little bit more. So I trained 2 people without financial compensation. I'm in a sales role, right? So then I cut it off when they try to throw me for a third. Because they tried to throw me a third, by the way, without additional. What was that, Mari? They tried to throw me a third trainee without any kind of additional pay or without a heads up. At least the first 2, I got a heads up. The first 2 I was comfortable handling. The first 2, I signed up for. He took his headphones off. He'll be back. And so with having not only being asked and being almost damn near told, because I was in this training program, but then like financial so here I'm going to rewind a little bit because I saw headphones were off for a moment. I trained 2 people without additional compensation. They tried to throw me a third one without my consent nor without additional pay. So I'd already successfully trained 2 people, shown that I'm still a top performer, shown that I can train people. And at that point, I was like, no, I'm not training anymore. You didn't ask my consent for another person. And I'm now not reaping the fruits of my labor. I'm not allowed to have the fruits of my labor. I've shown you I can train. I've shown you that I know the program. I continue to do so. People continue to shadow me and ask me for advice. I'm like, at that point, that's where my, that was my boundary. So yeah, I get what you mean of like,
I would say if you're doing it without compensation, I would agree that like you're allowed to have a fucking limit. Like in your case, like you were doing 2.
Yeah.
Me, I will take anything on without compensation. Why? Because I think the knowledge that I can pass down and the tools that I can give other people is going to go a lot further than anything. Like
sure,
I like music, for example, right? You keep saying, oh, you should like do that for commission, like help people with their audio, like set up their mics and their headsets and like audio and shit. Like you should do that. Like the knowledge that they have that I've passed down to them to be able to figure this out is going to go a lot further in the long run, where I don't have to constantly keep doing it for them, unless their name is Todd Overcash, who just can't seem to grasp anything audio related.
Nope.
But I digress. Fuck that guy. We'll talk about him later. I will admit I did kind of throw you into the deep end with audio. But
it's a lot,
It is a lot. But like that is not like, I understand why you would want me to do it for compensation, like, a commission or something. But like for me, it's the knowledge, right? If
you're bettering your environment while I'm charging my environment.
Yeah, like, and it's not even for me. Like, I'm not giving people, like, it's not like I come into Discord and I hear someone with a shitty headset mic. I was like, go buy this, go buy this, go buy this. I'll help you set it up. Great. Now you don't sound like ass. That bothers me. Does it bother me a little bit? Yes, I'm an audiophile. If you don't know what it means, look it up. So yes, terrible audio does bother me, but I'm not going to make someone go out of their way for that. For me, it's more so Todd wants to be a successful streamer. Todd wants to be a successful voice actor. I have the knowledge to pass to him for him to be able to succeed in that realm. Once he succeeds in that realm with the basic knowledge I've given him, that the return investment then follows through.
Yeah.
I have this audio engineer. I'm down to do voice acting. I want him to be the engineer for my audio. Now I'm getting compensated, right?
So you set up a lead for a much longer relationship than a short term. I might be chasing a dime where you concede $1.
Mm-hmm. Like you could pay me $100 to help you set up your audio so you can become a fucking voice actor. Cool. If I just give you the tools and you move forward, it's like, hey, this guy's always helped me out. I think now because if you put a price on something up front, yeah, you pay me to help you with audio, and you make it big. You've already compensated me for what it is I've done for you. You feel no need to.
I see
the mind game.
You want stock.
You see what I'm saying?
You want skin. Yeah. Yes.
Like,
yeah,
I'm doing
stock.
this free of charge. So when you make it big, you'd be like, wow, I kind of feel bad. Like this guy helped me out, but I didn't pay him at all.
Now
PSYOP,
that's valid.
Psychology.
100%
It's not
valid.
kind
And
of a
like
dick
in
move.
our relationship, I will say it does depend on the company's upward mobility. And in your case, like the military's upward mobility. Like I've witnessed a lot of banks that don't, again, I'm just going to use banks as my example, where some are really good at upward mobility and some fucking chain you to your desk once you get hired. So there is the situational, acknowledgement there. I will just say in the corpo environment, I'm seeing retaliation. I'm seeing being given. I think all companies should have a fucking trainer, and I'm seeing an absence of that.
We do have a similar like corporate, like the military really works very corporate, like when you're not fighting a war. So there is parallels. I will tell you that right now. There is parallels, like very similar parallels. You'd be surprised. It's just in the subject. Well, I'll use retaliation for example because you brought it up. In the subject of retaliation, it is very hard to do when you're here and the person you're retaliating is against here. Because there is that at the end of the day, I am your superior. You're going to do what the fuck I tell you to do because we have this fucking Bible of knowledge and fucking regulations that you have to follow. So it gets a little bit more difficult, but there are ways to go about it. But for the most part, in a garrison environment, not deployed, not fighting a war, basically just a regular 9 to 5, it is very much corporate environment. We do have trainers. They get paid. Well, they don't get paid to, well, they do get paid to train, but that's their job, right? They've been put in a position to train. We have schools, right? AIT, the school, whatever branch you want to be, whatever your respective branch calls it.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to this school and someone is teaching you how to do your job. They're teaching you how to do it at a very basic level.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to your first unit, you should have enough knowledge to be able to figure shit out, right?
Yeah.
And get shit done on your own. But you're going to have people such as myself that have been in a while, that have been around the block, that aren't necessarily training you. They're more so
guiding,
helping you refine your
more
skills.
More
and guiding.
mentoring,
Yes. Yeah, more mentoring. Now, that being said, still with this person, it's one person, take the trust, because once you've shown that you can manage that, it'll open up. You know what I mean? It'll open up more opportunities. Sometimes you got to do shit for free in order to make fucking money. Sometimes, like,
you gotta get your foot in the door, right?
Yeah, as a music artist, people always ask me, how much do you want? Like you, for example, how much do you want from me to use your music on stream? Fucking use it. We're at 7 viewers. We were at fucking 10. We were at fucking 15. That's 15 people that heard my fucking music. Outside of the fucking 15 people I showed, that's now 30 people that have heard my music. Now those 30 people each go tell one friend. Now that's 60 people. Eventually it'll get to the point where, yeah, okay, Todd, we're good friends, so I'm not going to charge you an obscene amount, but I would like some financial compensation for using my music because it is growing and I'm going to need a little bit more, money in the bank to help grow this project, this pipe dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's the same with this bitch here. Like, I get it. You want to be paid. Take it for free because it'll open up more avenues and, it'll open up more opportunities for you to make more money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did such a great job training this person. We want to send you to this class or whatever so you can learn how to train people. Now, instead of making $20 an hour, you're going to make $35 an hour. And all you have to do is train 2 people per week at a very basic level. You don't have to do your job anymore. You just show up, stand behind 2 dudes sitting at a desk and go, do that, do that, do that, do that. Okay, do this, do that, do this. For a week, you're making almost twice as much which you made before.
Yeah.
All you had to do was prove that you could do it before. Like, get over it.
Yes. Yeah. And that's where like upward mobility comes from. If your company's just taking advantage of you, are you on a large base company or a smaller one? Just things like that. So we'll pretend that, hey, that there really isn't room for upward mobility at this company. And because of the way that they just threw this responsibility instead of asking, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That's just a few things. So I would say OP's not the asshole, but we can agree on maybe should chase the
asshole for throwing it on her, or him, her, without going
her. Yeah, her. Sorry.
Yeah, her. I went back over the name.
No, sorry, I don't even remember what I said.
Oh, I mean, it's 27 female, but Emily, whatever. But
yeah.
I would say the manager's a little bit of a dickhead for throwing it on her, but she's kind of I don't want to say an asshole. I want to say she's kind of an idiot for like, okay, I don't like the way that you threw this on me. However, this is an opportunity. She said it herself. She's not a lead. She's not a supervisor. Wouldn't you want to be to make that fucking money? Like, what if this is the opportunity that you've been like trying to find to get into those positions or to make more money? All you have to do is prove yourself.
Yeah.
People are so quick to be like, oh, but give me money if I'm going to do this. Like, I will, if one of my buddies or any random soldier in my unit calls me and says, hey, it's 2 a.m. I'm too drunk to drive home from the bar. I'm not going to go pick them up and be like, all right, you owe me $20 because I had to drive fucking an hour round trip to come pick your ass up because you went to the most fuck ass bar you can think of. No. Sometimes you just got to, like, people are so quick to get some sort of financial return on everything it is they do. I get it. Money runs the world, more so the United States.
The big thing is recession
But you
right
can
now.
be a fucking yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
Like, the government pays for majority of the shit that I fucking live off of, but let me tell you, it is still a struggle over here, guys. Like, it's still a fucking struggle over here, okay?
Yeah.
Like, how much they give me for groceries and how much groceries actually cost. Some of that shit's coming out of my fucking pocket.
Yeah, that's teeter
I have other
totter.
shit to worry
Not,
about.
it's not Totten.
But like, not everything needs financial compensation. Like, sometimes just be happy with helping someone out and being a decent human being. The fucking world is the way it is now. The United States is the way it is now. I would argue because too many people are chasing a bag and not wanting to be decent human fucking beings.
Mm-hmm.
Do I drive past homeless people asking for food? Yes, I do. But like, there's other things I can do to help them. Like,
Sure.
I'm not going to give them money. I'll give them food. Maybe I won't give them food. Maybe I'll fucking be like, get in the car. I have a gun everywhere I go, just by the way. Maybe I'll tell them to get in my fucking car and I'll drive them to like somewhere warm so they're not outside. I'm being a decent human being. But the only reason I don't give them food or money is because these days you don't know who's actually homeless and who's not. And most people can play a pretty good homeless person. It's not that fucking hard. So I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to take them somewhere fucking warm. Again, I carry a gun with me everywhere I go, so they ain't doing shit. Like, what happened to just being decent human fucking beings?
Well, I think that's definitely a different time. I feel like that answer is time, right? All the things like we wouldn't have this conversation, like I was saying, 30, 40 years ago. Either additional compensation would have already been provided, or, for example, they'd be like, hey, if you do a good job training, I know you want to be a manager. So do us a favor, train 1, 2, 3 people. We'll give you a manager position. And then you play ball. And then like, okay, after the third one, you have that review. They give you the position or they don't. And then like, truly, if you've gotten taken advantage of or if, they follow up on their promises. Things like that. You know what I mean? Like common courtesy, like I was saying earlier, modesty, common courtesy. There's a lot of dead arts that really are, in my opinion, needed for a functional society. And this is just one of those things. Oh yeah, he looks like he's a fucking Static Shock character. So that's right.
Okay. No, I'm getting ready to fucking move. So like, most of my setup is like slowly packing up because I'm about to move in like 3 weeks. Okay, so like, I don't have all the fancy lighting that I used to have.
But yeah, so we'll conclude on this one. We'll say maybe not an asshole, but there's wiggle room on this one. This one's a little bit more gray.
Be a little more Optimus
Prime.
Be a little more optimistic.
And so yeah, with that, we'll say not the asshole, but read the room, read your company, read your environment, and we'll call it at that. I will after stream. I'm going back to comment on this poor kid's post because
just commented on stream. Fuck them.
But yeah, we'll conclude here. So Tuesday night will be Halo Reach with Ponch, Nova, myself, and Dead Money. Thursday night will be
just sitting there in silence.
Yeah, just sitting there. Yeah.
I might just pop in. I don't even need to fucking redeem the points. I might just pop in just to see what's up.
And then
if people can do it on our streams, I can do it on theirs.
Yeah, no shit.
Fuck 'em.
Thursday night will be Hunt Showdown with Sinister. Now, if anyone ever wants me to play a game in the future, there is a redeem next stream game channel rewards points. So please don't ignore that. We put work into figuring out like what kind of fuck off. How do I refund that?
Already did.
Okay, good.
The point is not to the point is to not do that.
I know. Saving up mine all over again. So yeah.
You can just tell me what game it is you want to play, and I will fucking redeem the points myself and do it for you.
Also, we do this every Sunday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So there is a channel reward point for submitting. Am I overreacting? Am I the asshole? Am I the jerk? There is a plethoric amount of these kind of forums, and they differ. So there is that opportunity. As much involvement as you want. We have now really amped up on what you can throw us or what I can play. Don't forget that these do get uploaded to the YouTube. So if you wanted to go back,
take a shot one, it's 5,000 channel points. He will have to take a shot of some random alcohol in his house.
Yeah, I will do shots or I will do drinks.
There's I think it's a 3 or a 5 limit per stream. How many times the shot one can be fucking?
I want to say 5.
redeemed.
I think we.
I think it's 3 or 5. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Which one we settled on. But if you donate, I think you said
It was
$10
for more.
Yeah,
because then I'll start having to buy more liquor, and that's gonna be it's gonna be expensive.
Charging you for that one, monkey.
I think for $250, I will buzz cut to I want to say 3 on top, 2 on the sides. There's a few things out there. So yeah, if you additional content, we have it. If you want involvement, there's a game, there's a forum you want us to read, it's out there. So we've really amped up how much we love having you. We love y'all. We want as much to demonstrate as much appreciation as we can. So that being said, you have anything for do the rehearsed outro?
For those of you that live in the colder region, no one's playing.
You fuck.
No, go for it.
All right, so the whole country is a cold region right now. So if you have any faucets on an exterior wall, please leave your sinks running just a little bit.
Seahawks are gonna win.
Regrettably so, I think so. Make sure to keep a full tank of gas if you're in a colder, not normally cold region. Preheat your vehicle.
Don't do that.
Preheat your vehicle. There's arguments amongst mechanics. Preheat it enough to where you won't stick to the fucking seat.
Nope.
And keep your phone charged in case things happen. So that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. With it being Super Bowl Sunday, don't drink and drive, please, and thank you. And we'll see
Don't
you.
drink and drive. Pull over to the side of the road, take a drink, get back on the road, start driving.
And we'll see you next time. Peace out.